Welcome to the Fantasy Audiobook. All people, sign in successfully and get the Frost Dragon Egg at the beginning. Chapter 61. The news that Qin Fan chose Function Academy spread quickly. Many people on the internet have speculated that the man who won the title of champion in Nanzhou province as a dragon master must have contracted Yulong as a pet. Otherwise, it would be difficult to explain everything in front of me. Of course, they would not think that Qin Fan would contract a dragon pet above the dragon level. After all, in everyone's perception, it is impossible for existences at the level of giant dragons and holy dragons to be contracted by humans. At most, Qin Fan contracted a relatively powerful sub-dragon species. But even so, everyone can see that Qin Fan will definitely become a peak powerhouse in the future, provided that he does not die prematurely. During these 3 days, Qin Fan was busy with many things. Not only are we packing our luggage, we also have to settle down the grandmothers and children in the orphanage. On the second day, Qin Fan's bank card already has an extra 100 million dragon coins. 18-year-old billionaire, can you believe it? That's right, in the world of Qin Fan's previous life, it was impossible for an 18-year-old billionaire to work on his own to exist. But in this world of job transfer where the divine game and reality merge, it happens quite often. In this world, as long as you show enough talent and strength, someone will definitely send money to you in a steady stream. This 100 million dragon coins is naturally half of the reward promised by Function Academy in advance. The scholarship is 200 million yuan per year, 2 semesters a year, and 1 billion dragon coins are given per semester. With money, you can naturally do many things. Qin Fan not only moved the orphanage to a new compound, but also invited some level 20 job transferees to provide preschool job transfer instruction for the children in the orphanage. This is naturally done to facilitate the children's preparation for entering vocational schools in the future. After solving the problem of the orphanage, Xiaoju also woke up from his deep sleep in the evening of the next day. It has completely digested the S-class magic medicine, Skyfire Divine Essence. Qin Fan, who is connected with Xiaoju, can naturally clearly sense that this little dragon cub has become extremely powerful again. Dragon Pet. Blazing Holy Dragon, Endless Fire Lord. Name: Yingju. Nickname: Xiaoju. Gender: female. Age: under 1 month old. Level: level 15. 4-dimensional attributes: Strength 3000, Wisdom 3000, Physique 3000, Agility 3000 without any buff, equipment, or props blessing. After absorbing this S-level magic medicine, the level of Xiaoju has increased from level 12 to level 15. The 4-dimensional attributes have even reached an extremely balanced number of 3000. And Qin Fan even received 20% of Xiaoju's all attributes because of the SSS level abnormal skill of Bloodline Fusion. Strength: 850, Wisdom: 850, Physique: 800, Agility: 800 without any buff, equipment, or props. This data, do you believe that a level 22 job changer can have it? It is estimated that Qin Fan is the only one in the world who has such outrageous panel data. Because he is the only dragon master in the world who successfully contracted a holy dragon level dragon pet. Other dragon masters, not to mention contracted holy dragon level dragon pets. Even the sub-dragon species cannot make a contract. Those peak powerhouses of the contracted sub-dragon species are all beast masters. Because the dragon master is too harsh on the conditions for contracting a dragon pet. You must require a dragon pet above the dragon level to successfully contract. This also leads to the fact that the hidden profession of dragon master is not as popular as the ordinary beast master. This is also the reason why many people think that dragon master is a waste profession. Watching Xiaoju wake up from a deep sleep, Qin Fan also took out the black dragon egg from the system warehouse. That was the mysterious dragon egg that was awarded by the system when choosing a school. Mysterious dragon egg. It can hatch into dragon cubs of random ranks. And when this dark dragon egg appeared, Gakao. Xiaoju, who was originally enjoying Qin Fan touching his head, suddenly became excited, as if he had met an enemy, and his whole little body entered a state of alert. Its pair of golden dragon eyes stared intently at the mysterious dragon egg, and it kept making low sounds of warning and demonstration in its throat. Okay, Xiaoju, don't be nervous, this is not an enemy. Qin Fan smiled and rubbed Xiaozhou's head. Gawu. Xiaozhou turned around and glanced at his master, then at the dark dragon egg. As if asking, if it's not an enemy, what is it? Well, it should be your future brother or sister. After all, I don't know what kind of dragon is inside. Qin Fan said helplessly. He also tried to tame this dark dragon egg using the dragon control technique. But sadly, taming fails every time. When I was hatching Xiaozhou before, the system at least gave me a hint, saying that divine fire chalcedony could increase the probability of successful taming. But right now this mysterious dragon egg doesn't have any hints. When Xiaozhou heard that what hatched inside might be his future brother or sister, he happily flapped his wings and flew to the side of this mysterious dragon egg. Then he kept circling around this mysterious dragon egg. From time to time, I would touch this dark dragon egg with my little paws. Seeing this scene, Qin Fan felt relieved. He was really afraid that Xiaozhou would reject this mysterious dragon egg. Gawu. Suddenly, Xiaozhou held the dragon egg in his arms with two cute little dragon claws and snorted at Qin Fan. Qin Fan, who was connected with Xiaozhou, understood its meaning. I want to sleep with this mysterious dragon egg tonight. Qin Fan couldn't laugh or cry when he heard this. However, he still agreed to Xiaozhou's request. So Xiaozhou hugged the dark dragon egg and lay quietly on Qin Fan's pillow, purring like a cat as he fell asleep. However, neither Qin Fan nor Xiaozhou realized it. The shell of this mysterious dragon egg began to fall off quietly. Cold, so cold. In a hazy state, Qin Fan felt as if a ball of ice had condensed on his chest, making him feel as if he was in an ice cave. A few seconds passed. Qin Fan finally woke up from his sleep. Just opened my eyes. He felt two heavy weights pressing down on his chest. One group is extremely hot, and the other group is extremely cold. This made Qin Fan suddenly wake up from his confusion. He looked down and found that lying on his chest was not only the red wine, but also another little dragon cub with an icy blue color all over. Beside the bed were broken eggshells. These eggshells are not dark in color, but an icy blue color like frost. This hatched. The mysterious dragon egg hatched directly after one night. Xiaozhou and the ice blue little dragon cub also woke up from sleep at the same time. Then, a pair of golden and red dragon pupils looked into each other's eyes with a pair of ice blue and clear dragon pupils. Hey! This melodious but impatient cry came from the mouth of this ice blue little guy. Obviously, this newborn little guy was frightened by Xiaozhou. On the other hand, Xiaozhou, a big-hearted little guy, still had his golden pupils wide open, tilting his head and curiously looking at this little ice blue dragon whose blood pressure was not weaker than his own. I have to say, in terms of appearance and temperament, this newborn ice blue dragon is undoubtedly much more noble than Xiaozhou. The round dragon body shows a clear blue color like ice crystals, and there are extremely beautiful snowflakes and ice patterns on a pair of dragon wings. Two crystal-like dragon horns stood up on the small head, and the pupils were even more like the transparent blue crystal color in the ice and snow sky. If I want to make an analogy, Xiaozhou is actually a lively and cute young girl next door. And this ice blue little guy looks like a princess from the dragon clan, with an aura of nobility and elegance all over her body. Faced with Xiaozhou's scrutiny, the ice blue little dragon cub raised its head after its initial panic, and restored its previous noble and graceful appearance. It raised its head with an arrogant look on its face. Instead of looking at Xiaozhou, it looked towards Qin Fan, looked confused. What surprised Qin Fan even more was, at this moment, I actually understood the meaning of this ice blue little dragon cub. Servant, why are you still standing there? Why don't you come over quickly and help me solve this troublesome guy? Does it regard itself as a servant? Wrong. How can I understand what the other person means? However, just when Qin Fan was so stunned, Xiaozhou could no longer suppress the curiosity in his heart. He first fluttered his little paws and slowly approached, forcing the ice blue little dragon cub into a corner. Then he put his little nose in front of the other person and smelled the other person's scent. Gawu. Xiaozhou tilted his head and looked at Qin Fan. He understood Xiaozhou's meaning. Is this my sister? Ying ying. The ice blue little dragon cub immediately let out a negative cry. Obviously, it is not happy to be Xiaozhou's sister. The two little dragon cubs have different calls. Xiaozhou made a squealing sound. The ice blue little guy was screaming. Wrong. It seems like now is not the time to pay attention to the screams. This moment, Chin Fan suddenly reacted. After carefully sensing it, I was shocked to find he has actually concluded a contract with this ice blue little dragon cub. When was it concluded? He remembered that he had always used the dragon control technique on this mysterious dragon egg before, but it always showed failure to tame it. Bite. At this moment, the system's emotionless notification sound suddenly sounded in my head. It is detected that the host is extremely confused, and the system provides corresponding answers. This mysterious dragon egg is used as a welfare reward. It will automatically recognize its owner as long as it is successfully hatched. There are no harsh conditions for recognizing its owner. Ah, so that's it. At the same time, the detailed information about this ice blue little dragon cub also appeared directly in Chin Fan's mind. Dragon pet. Frost Holy Dragon, Lord of Winter. Name and nickname. None yet. Gender. Female. Age. Under 1 month old. Level. Level 1. 4-dimensional attributes. Strength 300, Wisdom 300, Physique 270, Agility 270 without any buff, equipment, or props blessing. Skills possessed. 1 Ice Saving Throw S passive skill. As the Lord of Winter, you can be immune to 100% ice damage. 2 Frost Breath S active skill, spitting out Frost Dragon breath forward, causing huge ice damage to all enemies in front of a certain range. 30,000 Snow Embrace A active skill. After activation, the surrounding targets that are considered friendly will be protected by the power of frost, and the health value and dual resistance attributes will be increased by 80%, the damage increase will be increased by 200%. 4 Winter Realm S Halo skill. After turning on the aura, all enemy targets within 1 kilometer with yourself as the center of the circle will be affected by the power of frost, and all attributes will be reduced by 70%. Shocked. Chin Fan was completely shocked. Good guy. I call you good guy. The little dragon cub hatched from the mysterious dragon egg in front of me is actually on the same level as Xiaoju. They are both the highest level holy dragons. The 4-dimensional attributes at level 1 are exactly the same. And the accompanying skills are the same 3S plus 1A combination. It's just that this frost holy dragon seems to be more auxiliary in its abilities. Especially the 2 skills, Embrace of Snow, and Winter Domain. One is to enhance the attributes of friendly units, and the other is to weaken the attributes of enemy units. And the percentages of enhancements and weakenings are so exaggerated. Hey, just when Chin Fan was amazed at the terror of this little guy. Suddenly, a cry for help came from my ears. Turning around and looking. Good guy. Xiaoju has already begun to fulfill her duty as a sister, sticking out her little tongue to lick the Frost Holy Dragon, which she regards as her sister. As everyone knows, when cats want to express care and comfort to their own kind, they lick each other's fur. The dragons in front of us seemed to have inherited the habits of cats. However, the Frost Holy Dragon seems to dislike this sister. It flapped its small wings with beautiful ice patterns in an attempt to escape. But under the suppression of Xiaoju's 15-level attribute, the 2 little claws just pressed it, unable to resist at all. So he could only cry out to Chin Fan, the master, for help. Okay, Xiaoju, don't you see that your sister is almost crying because of you? Stop it now. Chin Fan quickly pulled away the overly enthusiastic Xiaoju, and then held the poor Frost Holy Dragon in his arms. Xiaoju was pulled away, but he was not angry. The 4 little dragon claws kept jumping on the spot, looking at his sister with excitement. After the Frost Holy Dragon received the protection of his master, he raised his little head proudly and ignored his overly enthusiastic sister. Since you are my second dragon pet, as the owner, I should also give you a name. Chin Fan smiled and rubbed the Frost Holy Dragon's little head. Hey, the Frost Holy Dragon, who was as proud as a princess, agreed. But at the same time, it also expresses a meaning. The servant should quickly give me a name. It must be something nice. This made Chin Fan dumbfounded. However, he still began to meditate seriously. As for naming, Chin Fan thought it was okay. About the name of Snow. He suddenly remembered a character's lines that had been changed based on ancient poems in a game he played in his previous life. Who first sees snow on the river bank, and when does the snow on the river first shine on people? This line is adapted from the ancient poem, who by the river sees the moon for the first time, and the moon on the river shines on people for the first time. Yes, you have such a proud personality like a princess, and your frost attributes. It really fits the role. Let's call that little guy Qinghan. My nickname is Xiaohan, Qin Fan said with a smile. Hey, when the frost holy dragon heard this, his clear ice blue dragon eyes suddenly shone. Obviously, it's happy with the name. Grr. Xiaoju on the side saw that his sister, like him, had received a satisfactory name and nickname from the owner, and he also chirped happily. The 4 short legs are still jumping around. Qin Fan didn't expect that he would have a second dragon pet. Moreover, I was originally worried that Xiaoju would be disgusted by the appearance of the second dragon pet. However, I didn't expect that when Xiaoju regarded this frost holy dragon as my sister, not only did I not have any dislike, but I was very enthusiastic. After all, for Xiaoju, it has no parents, Qin Fan is everything to it. Now that a holy dragon with the same bloodline and level as it appeared, and she was also its sister, she was naturally very happy. It's just that Xiaohan's character seems to be more arrogant. So I always dislike the small drinks offered to me. Although it dislikes it, it cannot resist, because Xiaoju's attributes and levels have far surpassed Xiaohan's, so that every time Xiaohan flaps his little wings to resist this enthusiastic sister, it has no effect. Looking at the 2 little dragon cubs chasing each other in the room, Qin Fan suddenly smiled. For Qin Fan, Xiaohan's successful contract was more than just getting another dragon pet. Due to the passive skill of bloodline fusion, Qin Fan also received a 20% attribute bonus from Xiaohan. Jingle bell bell, just when Qin Fan was thinking about how to raise the level with Xiaohan. The phone rang. Qin Fan, are you at home? I'm here to pick you up. This is the voice of Teacher He Yalan. Yes, today is the day when he will go to Function Academy with Teacher He Yalan. Yes, teacher, please wait for a minute. I'll go downstairs right away. Qin Fan said quickly. Gawu. Hey, the 2 little dragon cubs who were originally playing with each other were very obedient and automatically got into the dragon pet space. Because Xiaohan has not yet mastered the skill of dragon transformation, his body is actually much larger than an ordinary pet and cannot get into Qin Fan's arms. Although Xiaoju could freely change his body size, he didn't want his sister to be alone in the animal pet space, so he followed her into the dragon pet space. Generally speaking, regardless of whether you are a beast master or a dragon master, you have absolute control over your pet's space. However, Qin Fan did not restrict the authority and simply allowed the 2 little dragon cubs to enter the space if they wanted to, but not if they didn't want to. The luggage has been packed into the storage space in advance. So just put on the storage ring and go downstairs. Come to the door. Grandma is already waiting here in advance. She still looked at Qin Fan with a kind face, and then told Qin Fan word by word that after he went to school, he must listen to the teacher, remember to eat on time, don't stay up late, etc. She is like a mother sending her children to study far away. The children in the orphanage also ran out to see Qin Fan off. Where is Xiaoju? Brother Qin Fan, I also want to say goodbye to Xiaoju. Yes, where is Xiaoju? During this period of time, the children have been playing with Xiaoju and have formed a deep friendship with Xiaoju. What they don't know is, the little dragon cub who had a great time playing with them was the blazing holy dragon that could make all job changers turn pale. Gawu. As if hearing someone calling it, a cute little head poked out from Qin Fan's side. Wow, little wine. The children's eyes sparkled. Hey, however, what surprised the children even more was that the next second they heard a gentle squeaking sound, and another cute little head poked out. A pair of clear dragon eyes like sapphires also looked at the group of children. This is naturally Xiaohan, who has some curiosity. Wow, the children's eyes widened in surprise. They have never seen this ice blue little dragon cub. Okay, don't waste brother Qin Fan's time. The grandmother on the side also spoke out to dissuade the children who wanted to continue to pester. Let's go, have a nice trip. Grandma looked at Qin Fan with a smile. Qin Fan nodded. After letting Xiaoju and Xiaohan retract into the pet space, they walked out of the yard. Outside the yard, there was a luxury car parked. Seeing Qin Fan come out, the car door opened directly. Teacher He Yalan, who was sitting in the driver's seat, pursed her lips. Wearing sunglasses, she looked like a fashionable girl. Get in the car, Chin Fan. After getting in the car, He Yalan drove the car to an extremely magnificent space teleportation station. That's right, it's the space transfer station. This is a job-changing world. Under the background of the fusion of high technology and magic, space teleportation arrays have long been popular. And, since the integration of the God's Domain game and the real world, the land area of the entire planet has expanded countless times. The territory of each country has also expanded a lot. There are many unclaimed lands and unclaimed islands in the world that no country can occupy, waiting for humans to explore and excavate. With the territory expanding so much, if we still follow the previous mode of transportation, for example, taking a plane, high-speed rail, high-speed train, etc. Not to mention that it takes a lot of time, just say that these vehicles are traveling long distances. What should we do if they are attacked by warcraft? This kind of thing often happened when the God's Domain game was just integrated with the real world. The tunnels of high-speed trains and high-speed trains were destroyed by the sudden appearance of monsters, and even more seriously, they were hit by monsters, causing the death of everyone on the car. Planes will also be affected by some flying monsters, especially at an altitude of 10,000 meters. Once an accident occurs, the probability of passengers surviving is basically zero. Therefore, it went through the research and development of countless career changers and scientists. The Space Teleportation Magic Array came into being and was quickly promoted all over the world. As an infrastructure maniac, Long Guo naturally wants to spread this extremely safe and almost accident-free space teleportation array directly across the country. Even if Anning City is just a small, remote city, it still has its own space teleportation station. If you want to go to a destination not far away, you can take the light rail train. But if you want to go somewhere far away, you must definitely choose the space teleportation array. In addition, why do teachers from the admissions offices of colleges and universities from major provinces rush to Anning City the day after the results are released? It is also due to this convenient and fast space teleportation magic circle. Now Chin Fan is going to Function Province with He Yalan. With such a long distance, he naturally chooses the space teleportation array. Look at the high-tech intelligent AI robots wandering around, as well as the fully automatic lifting and transparent elevators, fully intelligent ticket vending machines. Chin Fan could only lament that the world was so different from his previous one. Let's go. He Yalan smiled slightly. Under her feet was an extremely large space teleportation magic array. Buzz. When the space teleportation magic array under Chin Fan's feet burst into bright rays of light, he clearly felt the magic elements and space ripples surging violently around him. Relax, don't be nervous. This is the process of the integration of the magic array pattern and the power of space. This will also cause people riding the space teleportation magic array to feel a little dizzy during the process. It will be fine once you get used to it. He Yalan's clear and sweet voice also sounded in Chin Fan's ears. Sure enough, the next second, a slight feeling of dizziness emerged in Chin Fan's mind. The dizziness only lasted for a few seconds before he recovered. When Chin Fan regained his sight. But suddenly I discovered that the surrounding environment had completely changed. Okay, we have arrived at the Longdu Space Teleportation Station in Function Province. You can go down. Teacher He Yalan smiled slightly and took the lead to walk outside the space teleportation magic circle. This moment, Chin Fan saw that the passengers around him had already become accustomed to stepping into the space teleportation arrays. This couldn't help but make Chin Fan feel filled with emotion. Such a long distance, under the influence of this space teleportation magic circle, can be reached in just a few seconds. This is really an exaggeration. This is the world of a job-changing game where magic and technology merge. Function Province, Longdu City. This is the city where Function Academy is located. It is also the most prosperous and largest city in the Dragon Kingdom. Here, wealthy families, children of powerful people, business tycoons, Fortune 500 companies, world-famous chain adventure guilds, trading houses, Alchemists Association, Blacksmithing Association. Everything you need, just because this is the capital city of the Dragon Kingdom. No wonder Function University is known as the top university with the most abundant educational resources and the strongest comprehensive teaching staff in the Dragon Kingdom. It is worth mentioning that Su Ru, as the richest family in Anning City, naturally has a private luxury teleportation magic circle in her home, which can be freely connected to all parts of the country. She originally wanted to go to Function Province with Chin Fan. But yesterday her father happened to need to go to Function Province to discuss cooperation projects with some pharmaceutical companies there, so he asked her to go with him in advance. Function Academy is located in the northern area of Longdu City, near the northern suburbs. However, the surrounding streets and communities are extremely prosperous and lively, and there are even large commercial streets and commercial plazas. Even if Function Academy is located in a more remote suburb, as long as its size and reputation remain, countless companies and business organizations will start a series of construction and friendship around Function Academy. Classmate Chin Fan, welcome to our Function Academy. This is the gate of our Function Academy. He Yalan smiled slightly and led Chin Fan to Function Academy, which is the dream of all transfer students. Bustling and lively, countless transferred college students wearing Function University robes came and went in twos and threes. The auras on their bodies are all extraordinary. Just saying that Chin Fan took a few glances and discovered that the lowest level of the students here was actually level 40. Judging from the looks of this group of students, they should all be sophomores and seniors. OMG, you know, in Anning City, the president of the Adventure Guild seems to be only level 42. As a result, the lowest level of sophomores in Function Academy is level 40. It can only be said that it is indeed a top ace university. This must be the place where many of the top geniuses from the Dragon Kingdom gather together. What can be seen is, there were many foreign faces walking towards Function Academy. They looked down at the map on their mobile phones, obviously not familiar with this place. Obviously, they are also freshmen admitted from all over the country. There are some sophomore seniors at the door to guide the freshmen. Only provincial champions like Chin Fan were treated by teacher He Yalan to personally pick him up and guide him. Other ordinary students naturally had to take the space teleportation array to go alone. By the way, in schools in this world, there is no so-called winter vacation and summer vacation. On the third day after the college entrance examination results were released, universities all over the world started the new semester and admitted new students from all over the world. It is worth mentioning that the seniors who are responsible for receiving new students are also people who like to watch people serve food. When they see handsome male students, the senior students will take the initiative to stand up and lead them the way. When they meet the ordinary students, they will throw a copy of the Function University Freshman Guidebook to the new students and let them find their own way. When they see beautiful female junior high school girls, the seniors naturally come forward to do so. When meeting ordinary junior high school girls, they will still throw a strategy manual to them to help them improve themselves. It seems that no matter which world you are in, you must look at your face. Hello, Dean. And this time, when Chin Fan and teacher He Yalan walked into the gate of this magnificent school, immediately, an eagle-eyed sophomore spotted her. What surprised Chin Fan was, these students call He Yalan the dean instead of the teacher. Good guy. This teacher, who has a mature temperament and looks like a strong woman, is actually the dean of Function Academy. But which college it is from is unknown. But her ability to become the dean is enough to illustrate 2 points. First, she is very powerful. Secondly, her background is definitely not ordinary. Hello. He Yalan also smiled and nodded to the students. Dean He, who is this classmate? Soon, these sophomore students discovered Chin Fan's presence. Chin Fan's appearance is actually not bad. He is fully 1.8 meters tall, has an extremely well-proportioned and strong figure, and has handsome and sunny facial features. Perhaps because of his hidden profession as an animal master, he has a temperament that makes small animals like him. A perfect girl killer. Oh, he is also a new student in our Function Academy. His name is Chin Fan. He is a dragon master by profession, and he is also the top scorer in the current college entrance examination in Nanzhou province. Teacher He Yalan seemed to have no intention of hiding Chin Fan's identity. When asked by these students, they directly revealed Chin Fan's background. And when she said this, wow, Chin Fan felt that at this moment, there were countless eyes all around him looking at him. Doubt, curiosity, inquiry, disdain, challenge, arrogance. All kinds of looks. The students who talked to He Yalan were also completely shocked. the #1 scholar in Nanzhou province. They didn't expect that this handsome boy would turn out to be the much discussed #1 scholar in Nanzhou province. Yes, it's very much discussed. 3 days ago, the Longguo Education Bureau released the results. Everyone in the country who is paying attention to the college entrance examination for job transfer has noticed the name Qin Fan. During these 3 days, because of the special instructions from the Anning City Education Bureau and officials. Therefore, no media dared to disturb Qin Fan. It also allowed Qin Fan to spend a very stable 3 days and settle down the orphanage. But this kind of calmness only appeared in front of Qin Fan. Actually, the word Qin Fan has spread on major internet platforms and in combat academies across the country. It's even more eye-catching than the top picks from other provinces. To tell you why, naturally, it's because of the extremely special profession of Dragon Controller. Dragon Master. It is the hidden profession of the Beast Master. It is also recognized as the most useless profession in the world. Once upon a time, the headquarters of the Global Combat Professionals Association published an extremely authoritative professional strength list. It was precisely because of this professional strength ranking list that everyone was talking about it at the time. Just because on this list, the profession of Dragon Master is ranked in the top 3. Officials also provided explanations afterwards. The reason why the profession of Dragon Controller is placed in the top 3 of the professional strength ranking list is because if this profession can really contract with dragons above the dragon level as dragon pets, it will be invincible. However, it was this explanation that almost made career changers all over the world laugh out loud. Holy crap, can your combat professional association stop being so funny? How is it possible that someone can sign a contract with a giant dragon? Would this majestic dragon be willing to be a human pet like you? The highest record currently known to mankind is to sign a contract with the sub-dragon species, and it is a reciprocal and fair partnership contract, not a master-servant contract. This profession is the highest profession. No need to question it. Because no dragon master can contract a dragon. Quote. Experience the above incident. The profession of Dragon Controller is famous all over the world. He is notoriously useless. At the moment, a person with a notoriously useless profession has won the first place in the college entrance examination in Nanzhou province in one fell swoop. And it is said that Nanzhou province's current college entrance examination question is still the one who caused the most headaches for students across the country. This naturally caused a lot of hot topics and discussions. He's the Dragon Controller of Love, winning the first place in the college entrance examination in Nanzhou province with the profession of Dragon Master. It is simply awesome. Isn't he a successful contract with the dragon? Otherwise, how could he get the #1 pick? Impossible. I think he contracted a dragon at most. Doesn't it mean that a dragon master cannot contract a dragon below the dragon level? I guess this guy has a special opportunity. There was an invincible mage in a foreign country before. Isn't that weird? Quote. There was a sudden buzz of discussion around the gate of the school. Okay, I'll take him to visit and familiarize himself with the school environment. You can continue to welcome the new students. Thank you for your hard work. He Yalan saw countless eyes staring at Qin Fan and didn't care at all. Qin Fan knew that it was definitely the female dean's intention. But then I thought about it. That's okay, because sooner or later, I have to face these eyes with different expressions. After entering the school, Qin Fan just discovered that Function Academy is not that big. There are dozens of kilometers between restaurant #1 and restaurant #2. You still have to use a small space teleportation array. This is the Secret Realm Palace. If you want to download a dungeon, you can apply for entry permission here, and the staff will open the door to the corresponding Secret Realm dungeon for you. This is the Forge Hall. This is the Enchanting Hall. This is the Skills Library. The skill books in it can be redeemed with school credits. This is Arena #1. On weekdays, students compete with each other and train here. This is a free trading market. If the students can't use some props, elixirs, materials, etc., they can set up stalls here and sell them to others. Of course, if the value is relatively high, they can also be auctioned by the school. Go ahead and let the school help you find a buyer. Quote. I have to say, Teacher He Yalan really did her best. He directly took Chin Fan to visit many key venues of Function Academy. Chin Fan was a little flattered. After all, this teacher He Yalan is the dean of a certain college. Since this teacher He Yalan's information has set privacy permissions, Chin Fan cannot use the eye of appraisal to check her level of strength. But even so, a dignified dean of a top university actually took a new student on a tour of the university. Even if this new student is the provincial champion, is he not qualified? This moment, Chin Fan suddenly understood. Teacher He Yalan must have known about his successful contract with the dragon pet. And she probably also checked out the relevant information about Xiaoju, the master of a blazing holy dragon. It is indeed worth a tour with a dean himself. This is the dormitory area, and most of the students live here. Finally, teacher He Yalan also made the introduction with a smile. Chin Fan looked around and saw a group of high-end apartment buildings. It is equipped with a variety of high-tech life machine housekeepers, as well as extremely comfortable environmental conditions. Finally, only a small number of students are eligible to live in the top villa area. He Yalan took Chin Fan to an extremely luxurious area. Looking up, there were 50 luxurious villas standing there. There are 4 luxury villa areas in the whole school. Only the top 50 in each grade are eligible to move in. He Yalan smiled and continued the introduction. When Chin Fan heard this, he couldn't help but sigh in his heart. Really, as the saying goes, strength is paramount. In this job transfer world, as long as you have the strength, you can enjoy treatment and benefits that others cannot enjoy. Come, this is your temporary residence. He Yalan walked on her slender legs and led Chin Fan to a luxurious villa on the top of the hillside. The house number above clearly says, Villa Number 1. Chin Fan was slightly stunned. Teacher He, are you sure this is where I live? Doesn't it mean that only the top 50 students in each grade are eligible to move in? He had just entered school, and he already lived in this villa that represented the first grade in his grade. Oh, actually our school conducts an initial ranking every year based on the performance of freshmen entering the school in the college entrance examination. After watching the recording of your college entrance examination battle, Chin Fan, and through the research and decision-making of several of our deans, you have been selected as the number 1 among the freshmen. So you are qualified to stay in this villa. Of course, the school will conduct a freshman orientation test in a month. If, Chin Fan, your grades in the college entrance examination are not good, then I'm sorry, but I can only ask you to move out of this villa. Teacher He Yalan said with a smile. When Chin Fan heard this, he was completely stunned. But at this moment, the system's extremely familiar and emotionless tone suddenly sounded. It has been detected that the host is about to face a major exam at the beginning of school, and this system has released a new challenge task. Task content. Ask the host to secure his position as the number 1 freshman in the freshman exam. Task reward. Legend treasure chest ×1, diamond treasure chest ×1. Failure penalty. Randomly deduct one of the host's own skills above a level. Coming. It's another familiar system task. It just so happens that he will also take the opportunity to learn how capable these top geniuses from all over the country are. Let's see who is more powerful, or my dragon pet. Okay, I've been shopping for a day, I believe you are tired, so I won't disturb your rest. The opening ceremony will be at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Remember to go to the Holy Spirit Assembly Hall to attend. Also, let me remind you that if you want to wear the crown, you must bear its weight. In the default ranking, you have been placed as the number 1 freshman by all our deans. You also know that as one of the 5 top universities, the students recruited are all top talents from all over the country. They are powerful and talented, and they are a handful of top-notch people in their local area. That's why they have enjoyed flattery for a long time. Now that they see someone surpassing them in the rankings, they will definitely challenge you. I hope you are mentally prepared for this. Not only Function University, but also other universities, the students who are placed at the front will always have to go through the most tests. Before leaving, teacher He Yalan also gave Chin Fan these very solemn words. When Chin Fan heard this, he nodded seriously. In fact, there was no need for teacher He to remind him, he was already mentally prepared. In this job-changing world, strength is the most important thing. These challenges cannot be avoided, they must be faced. Looking at teacher He Yalin's graceful figure retreating away, Chin Fan took a deep breath and entered the extremely luxurious villa number 1. What I have to say is, this villa is the most luxurious Chin Fan has ever seen. Not only the high-end and luxurious furniture decoration, but also the full coverage of intelligent technology. Chin Fan didn't need to use any keys or fingerprints to prove it. When he stood at the door, there was a high-tech nano camera at the door that scanned Chin Fan's whole body instantly. In less than half a second, Chin Fan's identity was directly identified and the door opened automatically. After opening the door, an intelligent robot that could fly in the air and looked like a ball came to Chin Fan and asked Chin Fan very politely and respectfully whether he wanted to eat or take a shower next. Or maybe you want to have a relaxing massage at the SPA. As long as Chin Fan gives an order, all kinds of small robots in this villa that do not occupy any space can be completed instantly. If you want to take a bath, the bath water, fragrance, and bath towels have been placed for you, and the entire bathroom will be adjusted to a comfortable temperature. If you want to eat, it only takes 3 minutes. Delicious meals can be delivered by drone at the school restaurant number 1. No matter what cuisine you want to eat, the restaurant can satisfy you. If you want a massage, a high-tech anthropomorphic massage robot will be prepared for you. Whether it is strength or acupoint accuracy, it is more precise than humans. If you want to be entertained, the 100 square meter spacious personal movie theater will provide you with the best movie watching atmosphere. 3D MAX will allow you to be immersed in the scene. You can browse any kind of movies around the world. The copyright has already been purchased directly. If you want to train, there is a small space teleportation array at the back of the villa. As long as you change into training clothes and stand on it, you can be directly teleported to a well-equipped personal training room. It is not only spacious, but also has a sparring robot. All in all, the accommodation here is simply top-notch. This can meet almost any requirement in your life. It seems like I really have to get the first place in the freshman exam. After all, if we fall out of the first place, we will have to move to those high-end apartments. Chin Fan murmured to himself. It is easy to go from frugality to luxury, but it is difficult to go from luxury to frugality. After experiencing such satisfactory accommodation conditions, Chin Fan didn't want to lose it. This is how top universities treat students. If it were any other school, the accommodation would never have been as perfect as this one. Gawu. Hey, without outsiders, these two little dragon cubs were finally willing to get out of their pet space. They sat obediently on the luxurious wooden floor, with two pairs of gem-like long eyes constantly looking at the unfamiliar surroundings. Xiaozhou's cries are like, ga ga ga, like a cute little girl. Xiaohan's screams tend to have a clipped sound, like a charming little girl. This is our new home now, you can demolish it however you want. Chin Fan waved his big hand and said very proudly. The reason why he is so confident is naturally because he has an intelligent robot to help him clean up the mess. And this house is specially for pets to play. There are all kinds of toys here. After all, this luxury villa will also consider that if the student staying here is a beast master, then it should leave some room for the pet to play. If you keep your pet hiding in your pet's space, it will affect your pet's physical and mental health. Gawu. When Xiaozhou heard this, he immediately fluttered his 4 short legs excitedly and started jumping up and down. Xiaohan, on the other hand, held his little head up proudly and looked at his noisy sister with disgust, as if to say, I am a noble lady, how can I tear down the family? However, soon Osamu became really fragrant. Because Xiaozhou jumped up, Xiaolongzhao grabbed a soft cotton ball and threw it towards Xiaohan. Bang! Xiaohan's head was hit by the cotton ball without any pain, and he made an angry, squeak, sound, then glared at Xiaozhou, warning him not to do it again. As a result, Xiaozhou didn't care at all. He let out a cry of joy, then flicked the dragon's tail and hit a balloon on Xiaohan's body. Hey! Xiaohan immediately became angry. A pair of small wings with ice crystal patterns fluttered up, a dragon swung its tail in the air, and a cotton ball was thrown at Xiaozhou. Bang! Even though Xiaozhou had extremely high agility, he did not avoid it and deliberately let his sister's cotton ball hit him on the head. Then it started to fight back. Then, bang 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 bang. The cotton balls and balloons in the entire pet playroom were flying and bouncing around at a jaw-dropping speed. Call out. A balloon flew past Chin Fan as fast as lightning, and even he almost couldn't react. That is to say, these toy balls had been treated with special magic, and the little dragon cub was not serious, so they did not explode. If we were serious, these toy balls would be smashed to pieces by these two little guys in an instant. And the play between dragons is too scary. Chin Fan dared to say that if these fast-flying toy balls hit his face, it would definitely be a burning pain. However, the two little dragon cubs with thick skin and thick flesh were fine at all, and they were still having fun playing bang bang bang. It's 7 o'clock the next morning. Chin Fan got up on time. When I got up, I felt two heavy things pressing on my chest. Look up. As expected, the two chubby little dragon cubs were lying on his chest. After getting up and washing up, the two little guys actually loved to be clean. He asked Chin Fan to help them put bath water and fragrance in the large bathtub, and then the two little dragon cubs splashed in it to wash up. Later I will go to attend the opening ceremony of Function University. By the way, let the new students be divided into classes. Function University has a total of 4 colleges. Tactics Academy, Battle Academy, Magic Academy, Strengthen the Academy. As the name suggests, the Tactical Academy specializes in cultivating strategic command talents. It does not have high requirements for strength, but it requires good theory and overall perspective. The Combat Academy recruits students from all combat professions. The Magic Academy only recruits students from the legal profession. The Intensive College recruits some talented sub-vocational students. Although the combat profession still dominates this job-changing world, the existence of sub-professions is also indispensable. The elixirs, props, and even equipment needed for dungeons in the combat profession are all produced by the sub-profession. The grading of sub-careers is simple. From low to high they are D, C, B, A, S, Master, Grandmaster, God level. If you can get to B level with a sub-pro, you will be able to do well no matter which city you go to. As for S level, Master level, and Grandmaster level, even if you go abroad, the nobles of some principalities must welcome you as a guest. Not much to say about the God level sub-professions. They are national level strategic talents and must be valued by the country. Therefore, the sub-career is not without a way out. Again, as long as you have talent, you can get away with it. Walk around campus. There are many new and young faces. This group of people showed different expressions. After Chin Fan's careful observation, he can probably tell the difference between people with different personalities. For example, carefully observing the freshmen around them, they should be the ones who have just reached the admission threshold. They know that they are no match for the specially recruited students around them, so they should be careful when they first enter the campus and try not to cause trouble. And some of them walk with a proud look and a calm and arrogant look. Don't look at it, they must be specially recruited. They are at least among the top 100 at the provincial level. They are one of the few geniuses in their local high school. Today's opening ceremony was attended only by freshmen. Sophomore and junior students do not need to participate, they can go about their own business. When Chin Fan stepped into the Holy Spirit Assembly Hall, I found that there were already more than 1,000 people sitting inside. Chin Fan originally wanted to find a place to sit down casually. But unexpectedly, a sweet and clear voice like a silver bell suddenly came from the front row. Chin Fan, here. Chin Fan looked up and saw that it was Su Ru. But there were 2 girls and a boy sitting next to her. When the 2 girls and boys saw Su Ru greeting Chin Fan, they all looked at Chin Fan in surprise. And it was also because Su Ru shouted the word, Chin Fan. In a flash, swish swish swish, thousands of eyes with different expressions in the audience fell directly on Chin Fan. Holy crap, this is the Dragon Master who won the first prize in Nanzhou province. It doesn't look good, it's just that the skin looks better. Don't underestimate me. Being able to win the top spot in the college entrance examination as a Dragon Master must be something special. There is something extraordinary about this. You don't mean to say that Chin Fan has contracted with a giant dragon, do you? That shouldn't be possible. I think he either broke the restrictions of the Dragon Master and contracted a flying dragon or a dragon, or it was a coincidence that he inspired the Dragon Master's other professional characteristics, and then he became so powerful. Your guess has some basis. If you think that he can contract a dragon, then I will refute you. I'm not stupid. The existence of an adult giant dragon is comparable to the 4 fourth-level existences of us humans. How can a kid like him, who is about the same level as us, possibly get a giant dragon through a contract? Quote. Various voices of discussion sounded. Chin Fan's expression did not waver at all. He just nodded to Su-Ru and then casually found a seat to sit down. Su-Ru wanted to say something, but she was stopped by 2 girls on the side, who were chatting with her at the same time. The boy turned his head, looked at Chin Fan deeply, then crossed his arms across his chest and closed his eyes to rest. Since the Holy Spirit Assembly Hall is very large and has many seats, the location Chin Fan chose was relatively remote, so there was no one around him. But all kinds of eyes were still looking at him. Buzz. And right now, an extremely tall figure just stepped out of the void of space and came to the main podium of the Holy Spirit Assembly Hall. As soon as this figure appeared, the originally noisy auditorium suddenly became quiet. Because this figure is clearly a level 94th turn space magic god. The fluctuations of space magic that pervade its body are even more impressive. Lu Boming, 52 years old, is the Dean of the Magic Academy and the Vice Principal of Function Academy. He is a level 94th level space magic god. His face, which did not look old at all, was covered with a gentle smile, and his mellow voice slowly spread from the loudspeaker. First of all, thank you for choosing to study at Function University. On behalf of the school, I would like to extend a warm welcome to you. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Lu Boming. I believe you are all familiar with me. I am the Dean of the Magic Academy and the host of this opening ceremony. The words fell. The freshmen in the audience applauded very much. Joke. This is the legendary rank 4 expert. And he's also the god of space. He is an idol worshipped by countless mages. At least Chin Fan could observe that many law students were looking at the vice principal with excitement. Lu Boming reached down and pressed it gently, and then continued, I know that you young people don't like those long-winded speeches, so I won't say more here. I believe you have learned about some of the school's rules, regulations and codes through the strategy manual. Now, there are only 2 things I want to say. First, it's about the default ranking of freshmen. The second thing is the freshman exam in 1 month. However, just as Lu Boming finished speaking, boom, boom, boom. The door was knocked 3 times. Then everyone saw a strong boy with a height of 1.9 meters standing at the door. Beside the boy, there was a boy and a girl. Looking at their appearance, they were covered in dust and looked very embarrassed, as if they had just had a fight. Report. The muscular boy said hello lazily. He didn't seem to take the vice principal seriously. But the freshmen who were originally silent became excited again. I'm going. Bye Wushwang. There is also the sword madman Fang Taran, and the magic genius girl Shu Nianian. Why did they appear together? And they all looked so embarrassed and covered in dust. Fang Taran, a swordsman, is the champion of Dongling province. Shu Nianian, a magical genius girl, is the #1 scholar in the Fairyfield province. Fang Taran's profession is spirit-controlling swordsman, which is a hidden profession. His family has been practicing swordsmen for generations, and it is said that the Fang family now has 3 rank 4 sword gods, making it the most wealthy family in Dongling province. The family has the title of Sword God Family. Shu Nianian's profession is Chaos Mage. From the name, you can tell that it is a hidden profession among mages. It controls the power of chaos. His family has the blood of the elves, and there are also 2 4th-level magic gods sitting in his family. It is precisely because of the elf blood that Shu Nianian's entire family is full of handsome men and beautiful women. Just like Shu Nianian now, with waist-length blonde hair like silk, a pair of pointed long ears, long golden autumn eyes, exquisite and flawless facial features, and a mage robe. It all shows that this is a top-notch elf girl. At least the moment Shu Nianian appeared, most of the boys in the hall couldn't help but put their eyes on her. Even the boy sitting next to Su-Ru was secretly glancing at Shu Nianian from the corner of his eye. These 2 people have extraordinary backgrounds and are powerful. And the most conspicuous and arrogant strong boy is named Bai Wushwang. Its background is even more extraordinary. The son of the head of the Bai family in Function City, who is a beastmaster by profession, successfully contracted a 4-winged wind thunder dragon. Although it is a flying dragon, an adult four-winged wind thunder dragon is also comparable to a fourth-level human being. And because Bai Wushwang received the support of the four-winged wind thunder dragon, he also mastered the dragon language magic of wind and thunder. Of course, in terms of feedback from the wind and thunder elements, it is definitely not as good as the legendary Storm Holy Dragon and Blue Thunder Holy Dragon. Although Bai Wushwang is not a dragon master, but if he can contract a flying dragon, he is already equivalent to a dragon master. More importantly, he can also contract other beast pets. It's not like a dragon master who can only contract with dragons. Looking at it this way, it seems that the hidden profession of dragon tamer is not as good as beast tamer. Now, the presence of these three people made the vice principal frown. You three, why are you late? Dean Liu, there is a reason why we are late. Shu Nianyan's clear voice sounded, and she immediately raised her jade hand, pointed at Bai Wushwang, and said, I got up late originally, so I hurried over here, but halfway, I met this madman Bai Wushwang. After he knew my name and identity, he insisted on having a fight with me. I was really annoyed by him, so I couldn't help but fight him. The freshmen around him were stunned at these words. Good guy. Emotionally, Bai Wushwang of the Bai family is still a fighting maniac. What about Fang Taran? Lu Boming looked at the sword idiot Fang Taran. Unexpectedly, the guy holding the sword said with a cool face, I saw them fighting on the way, and my hands felt itchy, so I joined in. Lu Boming. Everyone. On the first day of school, these three proud men started doing this. That is to say, on campus, I can't use my full strength. If I summon the flying dragon, neither of you will be my opponent. Bai Wushwang said calmly. Come on, I haven't used my full strength yet. I haven't really drawn my sword yet either. Listening to the words of these three thorny students, Lu Boming sighed deeply. Okay, everyone, please take your seats. After the three of them heard this, they each found a place to sit down. This time, Lu Boming coughed, and then said slowly, First, let's talk about the default ranking. I believe you all already know that every year when freshmen enter the school, our school will make an initial ranking in advance based on their performance in the college entrance examination. If they are special admissions students who have not taken the college entrance examination, they will be roughly estimated and then ranked. So this ranking can only serve as a reference at most and is not a real ranking. The freshman exam will be held in 1 month, and your grades will be determined based on your results after the exam ends. In addition, you can now directly use your mobile phone to go to the school's official website to check the initial ranking. When Lu Boming finished speaking, wow, everyone took out their mobile phones and quickly opened the school's official website to see the rankings. But the next second, wow, the uproar is up again. All the freshmen looked at the default ranking and exclaimed at this moment. How could he be the first one? Chin Fan, he was ranked first by the deans. No, why is he ranked first? I feel Bai Wushwang is more powerful. I wonder if these deans have selfish motives. Bai Wushwang, Fang Taran, Shu Nianyan, and Luo Hao were all ranked behind him. Quote. Sure enough, when all the freshmen see this initial ranking, the first focus is on the number 1. And without exception, everyone was shocked and confused. After all, in their eyes, this little-known Nanzhou province champion should not be able to take the position of the number 1 freshman, right? When Vice Principal Lu Boming saw the faces of all the freshmen, confusion, and even reluctance appeared on their faces. Suddenly a smile appeared on his lips. Very good. The reason why these deans are ranked like this is because they want these effects. Especially those geniuses, except for Bai Wushwang, Fang Taran, and Shu Nianyan. But there is also the champion of Fengshan province, Luo Hao. This Luo Hao is the handsome boy sitting next to Su Ru. Luo Hao's profession is berserker, which is also a hidden profession. All in all, Fengshan Academy has gained a lot from the new students this time, recruiting 5 top picks at once. Naturally, Chin Fan was included among these 5. At the same time, Fengshan Academy also recruited several of the top 10 students in each major province. Overall, this freshman year of Fengshan University can be called the golden first year. Talents emerge in large numbers. Each one competes. Lu Boming is looking forward to the freshman exam in 1 month. Certainly, They, the deans, put Qin Fan, the little-known champion of Nanzhou province, in the first place, not just to arouse the resistance of the great talents. In the eyes of many deans, Qin Fan is indeed the well-deserved number one. After all, he contracted a blazing holy dragon. However, what the vice-chancellor didn't know was, now Qin Fan has actually contracted 2 dragons, and both of them are terrifying beings at the level of holy dragons. Bang! And at this moment, suddenly, someone slapped the seat handle angrily and stood up with a look of dissatisfaction. I saw this man turning his head directly to look at Qin Fan, who always looked calm, and said angrily, "I'm not satisfied with this initial ranking. I want to apply for a duel with Qin Fan." Isn't this Chen Wei? Chen Wei, what's the origin of this? You don't know him. He is 7th in Fengshan province this year. He is an assassin. This time he was ranked 12th in the initial ranking. Holy crap, it turns out it's him. When the boy started shooting, the surrounding freshmen immediately started talking. Listening to the exclamations around him and the solemn glances looking at him, Chen Wei couldn't help but raise his head confidently. "Classmate Chen Wei, you just said that you were dissatisfied with the initial ranking, so you wanted to challenge Qin Fan?" Lu Boming asked with a smile. Wei Principal Lu, yes. I don't think Qin Fan deserves to be the number 1 freshman. And the difficulty of test questions varies from place to place, so the criteria for judgment are different. Even if this year's Nanzhou province exam questions are indeed more difficult than previous exam questions, if we let the top scorers from other provinces take the exam, they can still surpass him. So I don't recognize this ranking. I question it. I am also willing to challenge it. When Chen Wei spoke, he was neither humble nor arrogant, and showed no fear at all. When he finished speaking, the students around him nodded slowly in agreement. Chen Wei makes sense. The test questions in each province are different, and the standards for judging strength are different. I think this Qin Fan is not as powerful as Luo Hao, Bai Wuxuang and others. I think so too. I think this year's initial ranking is very good. It depends on whether Qin Fan dares to agree to Chen Wei's challenge. Listening to the classmates around him agreeing with his point of view, Chen Wei became more determined to challenge the other party. Snort. Before the results of the college entrance examination came out, he had never heard of Qin Fan. Just a nobody. Before that, Luo Hao, Bai Wuxuang, Xu Nianian, Fang Taran and other geniuses, which one was not a famous genius who was often published in newspapers. Even he, an assassin who has awakened his S-level talent, is often active in newspapers. Furthermore, your school ranks the top picks from other provinces behind the top picks from Nanzhou province. Does this mean that the top picks from other provinces are not as good as the top picks from Nanzhou province? This undoubtedly resonated with many freshmen. So, classmate Qin Fan, what's your opinion? At this moment, Lu Boming also smiled and looked at Qin Fan, whose expression was Gujing Wubo from beginning to end. The freshmen around him all focused their attention on Qin Fan. Most of them have looks of contempt, disdain, and gloating. Obviously, in their eyes, if the number 1 scholar in Nanzhou province really dares to accept Chen Wei's challenge, then there is a high probability that Qin Fan will lose. I have no objection, I can agree to his challenge. Qin Fan replied calmly. Chen Wei was overjoyed when he heard this, and sneered proudly, "Okay. I thought you were going to be a coward, but I didn't expect that you actually dared to agree. Later I will try not to be so harsh, so that you can lose more decently." His words were filled with extreme confidence. It seems that Qin Fan has been grasped in place. It's normal for him to have this mentality. His profession is assassin. A typical single-target burst career. The advantage of this profession is that it is not only flexible, but also has extremely high single-target damage and the ability to kill. Perhaps allowing this profession to clear the dungeon secret realm alone is not as good as other professions with a wide range of AoE skills, but in terms of actual one-on-one combat, even top talents such as Luo Hao, Xu Nianian, and Fang Taran will have to fight against this Chen Wei. A little more serious. After all, there are no empty nights under the famous name. Being able to win 7th place at the provincial level in Fengshan province, which has such abundant educational resources, is naturally not a fuel-saving lamp. He may not be good at painting pictures, but he is very confident in the PK between career changers. Let's go. Go to arena number 1. After Chen Wei finished speaking, he was about to walk outside. Wait a moment, Qin Fan shouted to stop at this time. Oh, what, you're scared now, do you want to regret it? Chen Wei said with a sneer. You're thinking too much, I just want to get some luck, Qin Fan said coldly. Okay, tell me, what's the prize? Just give me the initial credits between us. As soon as Qin Fan finished speaking. Wow, the surrounding students were in an uproar. Holy shit, playing so big. You know, after entering Function University, all expenses here need to be paid with credits. Eating, forging, enchanting, downloading dungeons, entering wild resource maps, trading with each other, etc. all require credits. For freshmen, after the initial ranking is determined, initial credits will be distributed collectively. This initial credit is available to everyone, with a total of 5,000 points. After the freshman exam is over in 1 month and the real rankings are determined, credits will be distributed based on rankings again. That is to say, these 5,000 credits are the living expenses for a freshman for 1 month. 5,000 credits is not too much for those sophomores. After all, they have been in school for more than a year and have accumulated a lot of credits. But for the new students who have just entered Function University, it is much more. Because these 5,000 credits also include the resources you need to upgrade the dungeon this month. If you want to download a dungeon and become stronger, you must spend credits to buy the entry ticket to that secret realm dungeon. When Qin Fan opened his mouth, he directly used the initial credits as a bonus. Isn't he afraid of losing? Or maybe, he really made a contract with a dragon. Otherwise, how could he, a dragon master, dare to challenge Chen Wei, an assassin? I'm going. It's great. The opening ceremony has just begun, and we can see the number 1 dragon master among the freshmen versus the number 7 assassin in Function Province. I feel like Qin Fan will really summon the dragon later, right? Think too much. At most, you can only summon an earth dragon or a flying dragon. Who do you think has a better chance of winning? It's hard to say. If Chen Wei faced Luo Hao and Bai Wushwang, his chances of winning would be very low, but now he is facing this little-known dragon master. I feel that his chances of winning are very high. Not necessarily. Qin Fan is the number 1 scholar in Nanzhou province. Who would believe him if he doesn't have any skills? Then let's wait and see. This sudden challenge undoubtedly made all the students excited. Luo Hao, the number 1 scholar in Function Province, glanced at Qin Fan indifferently, then turned to look at Su Ru beside him, and said warmly, Xiaoro, who do you think has a greater chance of winning? Su Ru said without hesitation, Qin Fan. Luo Hao was slightly startled, then frowned and asked, why? He and Su Ru were childhood sweethearts. At the same time, he also had some thoughts about Su Ru. But he didn't expect that his childhood sweetheart would trust Qin Fan so much. Gut feeling. It is impossible for Su Ru to say that Qin Fan really has a dragon. And it may be a holy dragon. Let's go, Xiaoro, go to arena number 1. At this time, the 2 girls on the side quickly stood up with smiles and pulled Su Ru towards arena number 1. Soon, a group of people came to arena number 1 in a mighty manner. Moreover, Dean Lu Bombing personally led the team. There are many competitive halls in arena number 1. After entering this small competitive hall, all the freshmen have already found their seats and sat down. Lu Bombing actually acted as the referee of this challenge match himself. Qin Fan and Chen Wei didn't hesitate at all, and walked directly onto the ring to confront each other. Boy, if you really have a dragon, then summon it quickly. Otherwise, we won't have a chance later. I will let you see what it means to be an instant kill in the assassin profession. Chen Wei said with a sneer. Just you. It's not worth my while to use the dragon. Qin Fan responded with sarcasm. Okay, both sides are getting ready. The 3-second countdown starts now. The game will start in 3 seconds. At this time, Lu Bombing didn't hesitate. Seeing that both parties were ready, he started counting down. 3, 2, 1. The game begins. The moment Lu Bombing finished speaking. Wow, a delicate and compact purple gold dagger appeared out of thin air in Chen Wei's palm. At the same time, he tiptoed and rushed towards Qin Fan's direction without hesitation. The speed was so fast that when he passed by, there was a slight sound of breaking wind. I'm going so fast, as expected of the 7th-ranked assassin profession in Function Province. This Qin fan is going to be finished. After seeing Chen Wei's speed, all the audience couldn't help but marvel. Really fast. At least some of the lower-ranked freshmen present could not catch Chen Wei's movement with their naked eyes. Just a breath away, this Chen Wei had already crossed a distance of more than 10 meters and flashed behind Qin Fan. The sharp dagger in his hand stabbed Qin Fan directly in the back without hesitation. Coming. This is the classic assassin's starting attack. Instant shadow, plus, backstab. These two skills are most commonly used by the assassin profession, and they are also the combination skills with the highest success rate. Blink is a displacement skill exclusive to the assassin profession. As long as the backstab is successful, the attack will have an additional 120% critical hit damage. As long as he is hit by this move, Qin Fan will definitely lose his fighting power. Although it is said that malicious killing is not allowed, it is inevitable to get hurt during the sparring. There is also a healing team waiting in the arena at all times, and they are all composed of priests. This moment, everyone felt that Chen Wei was going to succeed. Because Chen Wei's speed is so fast, the angle of attack is too tricky. In addition, Qin Fan seemed to have made no move at the moment. It seems that the winner has been decided. However, the next second, unexpected protrusion, just a swish. The figure of Qin Fan who was standing there completely disappeared in an instant. This also made Chen Weiji's sure-shot blow fall into the air. Chen Wei's eyes widened in shock. Hiding. His back attack was actually dodged by Qin Fan. What the hell is going on? How could he be so fast? Isn't he a crispy dragon master? Grass. He gritted his teeth, just when he was about to interrupt the back-swinging action caused by the backstab skill. Suddenly, an icy coldness inexplicably came out of his heart and rushed directly to his Tianling cap. This is the intuitive feedback of danger perception that comes with being an assassin. Danger. This big word, danger, appeared in my mind inexplicably. He finally realized that it should be Qin Fan's figure appearing behind him. How does he have such terrifying speed? It was too late to think too much. Chen Wei was about to abruptly interrupt his backswing, and wanted to use the instant shadow skill again to escape. However, after all, it was still a step too slow. Bang! A fist packed with terrifying power was printed directly on Chen Wei's back. The next moment, the fist force, which was like a raging wave, was like a gangrene attached to the bone, crazily burrowing into Chen Wei's body. Boom! Under the horrified gaze of all the spectators, Chen Wei's figure was punched and flew backwards, hitting the guardrails around the ring heavily. Puff! Not only was he beaten away, but a mouthful of blood was spat out. Then his eyes turned white, his head tilted, and Chen Wei fainted on the spot. Wow! All the freshmen in the audience immediately let out a horrified uproar. Even the top geniuses such as Luo Hao, Bai Wushwang, Xu Nianian, etc. who had originally looked indifferent could not help but sit up straight at this moment and looked at what was happening on the table with solemn faces. All go. Is it true or false? What the hell? Killed in one move. This is too fierce. Are you sure this guy is a dragon master? Treat him with his own medicine. Qin Fan also got around, and then gave Chen Wei a heavy punch. The key is that the power of this punch is a bit ridiculous. Chen Wei was wearing armor. In the end, he was knocked unconscious by one punch. Shocked and appalled comments arose one after another. Obviously, the results that happened before their eyes greatly exceeded their expectations. They originally thought that this match would last for at least 10 minutes. After all, although they are more optimistic about Chen Wei, if Qin Fan can win the title of No. 1 scholar in Nanzhou province, he will naturally not be a vegetarian. The result was unexpected. Chen Wei, who was more promising, was knocked out by Qin Fan with one punch. You can't even see him use his skills. I can't even see him summoning a dragon. It is estimated that among all the freshmen, only Vice Principal Lu Boming and Su Ru were not so surprised. Because the Vice Principal has seen the video of Qin Fan passing the college entrance examination, and Su Ru knows that Qin Fan has a dragon. It's just that they didn't expect Qin Fan's own fighting power to be so strong. Okay, this challenge is over. The winner is Qin Fan. Classmate Qin Fan, congratulations on your victory. Next, Chen Wei's 5,000 initial credits will be transferred to your account. Lu Boming was also announcing the result of the game loudly at this moment. Chen Fan nodded, and then walked off the stage without even bothering to look at Chen Wei, who was completely unconscious. The audience was already looking at the unconscious Chen Wei with pity in their eyes. How pitiful. Just enrolled. 5,000 credits are gone. But what should be said or not is, this Chen Fan seems to be really not simple. No wonder he is ranked first among all deans. I just don't know who is stronger compared with Luo Hao, Bai Wushwang and other top talents. Okay, I won't waste your time anymore. Starting from tomorrow, it will be the golden time for everyone to become stronger. 1 month later, the assessment will officially begin. Work hard to become stronger. After the big exam, the real university courses will begin. Disband. After Dean Lu Boming said this, he waved his sleeves and disappeared. Chapter 71. Chen Fan. The opening ceremony is over. Su Ru also left her seat, hurriedly came to Chen Fan and said hello. Chen Fan nodded in response. Now, Na Luo Hao and the other 2 girls also came over. Those 2 girls, one is named Luo Dao and the other is named Feng Yuanyuan. Luo Dao is Luo Hao's cousin who is a few months younger. She ranks 98th in Function Province and just meets the threshold for entering Function Academy. Feng Yuanyuan is number 100. It is worth mentioning that the Luo family, Feng family, and Su family all have a lot of contacts, so these people can be regarded as childhood sweethearts who grew up playing together. Originally, the Su family had been excluded by the Luo family and the Feng family, but it was said that the head of the Su family rescued a rank 4 expert with extremely high status and strength. Therefore, the Luo family and the Feng family once again extended an olive branch to the Su family for cooperation. The Su family is naturally happy to see this. Moreover, Su Ru's father also gave many warnings, saying that if Su Ru and Luo Hao should have a good relationship, it would be best to form a team together to download the dungeon and become stronger together. Even Su Ru's father hopes that Su Ru and Luo Hao will be together. He had naturally heard about Chen Fan. After all, he was his daughter's teammate during the college entrance examination. But later, family background and strength will be taken into consideration. The head of the Su family felt that Luo Hao was stronger. After all, Luo Hao was the number 1 scholar in Function Province. Function Province. It is the province with the most abundant educational resources and the strongest teaching staff in the country. This means that the transfer students here are stronger than those in other provinces. But Luo Hao can stand out among so many talented monsters, which is enough to show that he is powerful and excellent. He is definitely better than Chen Fan, the little-known number 1 scholar in Nanzhou province. Oh, this is the Dragon Master that Sister Su Ru has longed for, right? Nice to meet you, my name is Feng Yuanyuan. Feng Yuanyuan has an oval face, and her facial features are not exquisite, but can only be considered delicate, but her smart eyes add a lot to her. She looks like a very normal soft girl. It's my turn, my name is Luo Dao, my cousin who is the number 1 scholar in Function Province, hee. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but Luo Dao's self-introduction had a hint of inexplicable meaning. It was as if the number 1 scholar from Function Province was being used to suppress the number 1 scholar from Nanzhou Province. Hello. To this, Chen Fan responded indifferently. He didn't bother to pay attention to the hidden meanings in these so-called words, because in his eyes, these people would not have much overlap either now or in the future. At this moment, Luo Hao also acted like a very gentleman and handsome young man, and said with a smile, I have admired you for a long time. My name is Luo Hao. Nice to meet you, classmate Chen Fan. Chen Fan nodded lightly. Chen Fan, you should also be downloading a dungeon to level up this month, right? Su Ru looked at Chen Fan with bright eyes. Chen Fan nodded. That was indeed his plan. Not only him, it is estimated that all other freshmen will have such plans. After all, the freshman exam will begin in a month. This is an important assessment that determines future treatment. It is said that after the freshman exam, the school will grant certain special permissions to students based on their rankings. For example, the top 10 freshmen can have 10 free opportunities to enter the Secret Realm dungeon in a month. Or the top 100 freshmen will be given AC level practice resource every month, etc. These differences in treatment will also directly widen the gap between students. When you are working hard to earn credits and want to go to the next dungeon secret realm. People have conquered many secret realm dungeons with free tickets. The gap will begin to widen. Therefore, this freshman exam must be taken seriously by all freshmen. After passing the exam, you will enjoy the most luxurious and comfortable treatment. If you fail in the exam, sorry, you can only watch others leave you behind. By then, people will be at level 40 and level 2, but you will still be struggling at level 20 or 30. Certainly, Chin Fan had another reason for downloading the copy. That is to upgrade Xiaohan's level. Xiaozhou's current level has reached level 15. But Xiaohan has just come out of the dragon egg, the full moon has not yet arrived, and he is only at level 1. It just so happens that you can use the dungeon to improve Xiaohan's level. In this way, when the freshman exam comes a month later, he will be able to have 2 dragon pets to participate in the battle together. Although it is said that there is only a small amount of wine, it is still overwhelming. But as the old father of the little dragon cub, he must level the pot and upgrade together. Seeing Chin Fan nodding, Su Ru's eyes brightened. Then let's just form a 5-person team. With you and Luo Hao here, we can easily conquer any dungeon secret realm. Su Ru suggested happily, but this was her suggestion. Luo Hao, Feng Yuanyuan, and Luo Dao all frowned. Especially Luo Hao, who directly winked at Feng Yuanyuan. Sister Xiaoro, I'm afraid this won't work. Feng Yuanyuan saw this look and immediately whispered, the last position in our team has been invited to someone else. Said, he looked at Chin Fan apologetically, Chin Fan, I'm sorry, our team is really full. Chin Fan shook his head indifferently, it's okay. For me, it doesn't matter whether we form a team or not. This is true. Don't say anything else. With Xiaozhou's current strength, it is not a problem at all to push all the secret realm dungeons of the corresponding level. Su Ru also looked at Chin Fan apologetically. She didn't know that Luo Hao and others had already invited others to join the group. In that case, I'll leave first and say goodbye. Chin Fan didn't want to stay here any longer. He suddenly felt that he and Su Ru were indeed living in 2 worlds. She is a lady from a famous family, and she is surrounded by children from wealthy families. And he is just an ordinary boy with an ordinary background. This does not mean that Chin Fan wants to pursue Su Ru. He had no feelings for Su Ru at all. He had downloaded the dungeon together before, and he simply thought that this girl had a pretty good personality. She didn't have the arrogance of other rich girls, so he could take her along easily. Now that I'm in college, the divisions in my circles are actually even more obvious. Chin Fan has never been stubborn enough to move forward and integrate into other people's circles, so naturally, he will stay away from Su Ru in the future. Different circles naturally have different concepts. Looking at Chin Fan's leaving figure, Feng Yuanyuan and Luo Dao both had a look of contempt in their eyes. Snort. A pariah with a little bit of 3-legged cat kung fu also wants to join their wealthy team. I'm afraid he's thinking nonsense. Also, if Luo Hao hadn't fallen in love with Su Ru, then Su Ru wouldn't even be qualified to team up with them. Su Ru on the side looked at Chin Fan's leaving figure with complicated eyes. For some reason, she vaguely felt that she had lost something. But thinking about it carefully, I don't know what I lost. Return to mansion number 1. The 2 little dragon cubs, Xiaozhou and Xiaohan, instantly jumped out of the pet space. Gawu. Xiaozhou immediately jumped on Chin Fan's shoulder, and then rubbed Chin Fan's cheek with his little head. Hey, even the arrogant Xiaohan came close to Chin Fan and raised his face proudly. Chin Fan, who was connected to the 2 little guys, naturally understood what they meant. Xiaozhou means coquettishness. Master, I am hungry, please give me something to eat quickly. What Xiaohan expressed was a bit arrogant. Servant, hurry up and prepare food for me. The summary is, these 2 cute little guys are hungry. I showed you each dozens of eggs when I first went out in the morning, but it's not even noon yet, and you're hungry again. You 2 are really snackers. Chin Fan laughed dumbly, but I still picked up my phone, logged into the school app, and clicked into the restaurant. Function University has its own dedicated app, where you can view a variety of information and have various convenient functions. Just like service appointments for enchanters, blacksmiths, alchemists and other sub-professions. restaurant takeout, transaction information from auction houses and markets, etc. Now Chin Fan clicked into the restaurant function and planned to order food for these two little guys. However, when he opened the restaurant and took a look, his eyes widened instantly. Superior Xuanjing Black Pork Tenderloin, 30 credits Jin. The Best Magic Sea Ginseng, 40 credits Jin. Top Grade 1 Horned Devil Rabbit Legs, 20 credits Caddies. Expensive. So expensive. Actually, for other students, these things are really not expensive, because other students only order ready-made dishes. A portion of Xuanjing Black Pork Knuckle Rice, 10 credits portion. A portion of the Best Deviled Sea Ginseng Soup, 15 credits portion. It does look inexpensive, but for Chin Fan, it was ridiculously expensive. Because he wants to raise these two cute but delicious little guys. Take wine as an example. When he was in Anning City, he would show off nearly 100 kilograms of meat a day. Now that Xiao Han is included, Chin Fan will have to prepare at least 200 kilograms of meat a day. The key is that the school cafeteria sells top quality goods. After all, it is a restaurant of a top university. They don't stock ordinary black crystal black pigs at all. Chin Fan can't buy it even if he wants to. 200 pounds of meat consumption. Take that 30 credits per kilogram of high-quality black crystal black pork tenderloin. It costs 6,000 credits a day. Oh my god, these two little guys can make Chin Fan poor. Chin Fan's face suddenly darkened. GRRRRRRRRGHRR. Xiaoju kept urging her coquettishly. Xiao Han fluttered his small wings that looked like ice and circled around Chin Fan's feet. Oh, fortunately, that idiot Chen Wei came over today with 5,000 credits. Otherwise, I'm afraid I won't be able to survive today. Chin Fan smiled bitterly. However, he immediately placed an order for 200 kilograms of meat on the campus app. Of course, there are high-quality black crystal black pigs and other high-quality Warcraft meat, which cost a total of 6,500 credits. Bite. Soon. In just 3 minutes, an unmanned smart delivery machine airlifted 200 kilograms of meat from the foot of the mountain to the top of the mountain. Seeing these high-quality meats, the two little guys Xiaoju and Xiaohan immediately let out happy murmurs. Chin Fan rolled up his sleeves and easily carried the 200 kilograms of meat back to the kitchen. Fortunately, the kitchen in this villa is large enough and has complete kitchen utensils, including a large barbecue machine. Today, Chin Fan's secondary profession is Chef Lingyi, which is the second level of a cook. Apart from anything else, Xiaoju has already won recognition for his cooking skills. Now this little guy is very naughty. He only likes to eat the food cooked by his master and doesn't like anything else. Wash the purchased meat, marinate it, and put it directly into the oven. 2 hours later, the two noisy little guys were full of wine and food, with round bellies, and they were sleepy in Chin Fan's arms. Looking at these two little dragon cubs that relied on him wholeheartedly, Chin Fan's eyes were gentle. However, when he turned on his phone and saw that he only had 3,500 points of credits left, Chin Fan couldn't help but twitch at the corner of his mouth. No, must download a copy. Otherwise, you will really become a pauper. The next day, it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Chin Fan came to the secret palace of Function Academy. All secret realm dungeon gates controlled by Function Academy are stored here. Since the God's Domain game has been completely integrated with the real world, the dungeon secrets in that game have also come to reality. At the same time, many secret realm copies were directly shattered, causing the monsters inside to cause chaos in the real world. Chin Fan had seen many reports on TV before. A level 70 diamond dungeon shattered and fell over the capital of a certain small principality, and then all the people in the capital were killed by this group of secret monsters. This kind of thing has happened even in some remote towns in Dragon Kingdom. As a powerful country, the Dragon Kingdom naturally has ways to deal with it. Large-scale space teleportation arrays have been established in every town and village across the country so that local people can escape in an emergency when encountering a disaster when the secret realm is shattered, as well as provide timely support from local transferred legions. Currently, there are a total of 50 secret realm copies stored in Function Academy. The largest number among all top universities. The lowest level of all secret realm dungeons is silver level, and the highest level is legend level. Function Academy looks down on dungeons below the silver level that are too low in difficulty. After all, the students gathered here are the geniuses from all over the country. For them, there is no need to brush the dungeon secret realms that are too difficult. Now, in the hall of the secret palace, there were many students gathered. There are both freshmen and sophomores. You can even find a team of sophomores looking at some information with dark circles under their eyes. This is normal. The secret palace is open 24 hours a day. Some teams failed to attack the secret realm and immediately exited and teleported back to the real world. However, the school would also give them 2 opportunities to attack again. This has also led to some teams suffering repeated defeats and defeats. And the moment Chin Fan stepped into this hall, wow! No surprises. All the freshmen gathered here have their eyes on Chin Fan. Mainly because he is really famous. As a Dragon Master, he won the title of champion in Nanzhou Province. Then yesterday he defeated Chen Wei, who was ranked 7th in Function Province, with 1 punch. This is really shocking. Some people speculate that Chin Fan is so powerful that he doesn't need to summon a dragon pet to defeat Chen Wei. Some people also speculate that Chin Fan himself did not contract a dragon pet, but because of some chance, he inspired certain professional characteristics of the Dragon Master, so his own strength has been greatly improved. But the most important thing, it was all the deans of Function Academy who placed the initial ranking of this Dragon Master at the top of the freshman rankings. Hey, the first freshman is here. The Secret Realm dungeon is about to be downloaded. He doesn't seem to have any teammates. It is said that he was originally going to join Luo Hao's team, but he was rejected. Haha, this is normal. After all, it's still unclear what Chin Fan's level is, and he won't form a team casually. Quote. There were some comments coming from all around. Chin Fan still ignored it, came to the front desk, handed in his student ID, and began to apply for access to the copy. Before coming, he had already checked some information on the school forum on his mobile phone. Just pick the dungeon with the highest difficulty corresponding to the current level. The Forest of Devil Tiger, Troll Caves, Ice Serpent's Lair. They are all platinum level dungeons of level 20 to 25. Each entry requires 1,000 credits. Entry into dungeons of other difficulties requires fewer credits, but the difficulty is low, which means the rewards are not generous enough. For Chin Fan, who is now facing the dilemma of being destitute, there is an urgent need to obtain credit rewards by challenging difficult dungeon secret realms. After seeing the information registered by Chin Fan, the sophomore who worked part-time at the front desk immediately covered her mouth and said in surprise, "Junior, are you sure you want to enter by yourself? These 3 dungeons are all platinum level. Senior sister suggests that you should quickly find a few teammates to download the dungeon together." When the senior sister finished speaking, the students around who were still thinking about which dungeon to download, or who were carefully looking at the dungeon guide materials, suddenly looked at him with side eyes. Holy shit, play a platinum level dungeon alone. It seems like he doesn't understand how terrifying the difficulty of platinum level dungeons is. Isn't this looking for death? That's bad. Could it be that my team application was rejected yesterday, so now I'm so angry that I want to prove myself by playing solo, right? Ha 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 ha, that's really too childish. Quote. Chin Fan's eyes gradually turned cold, but he was still too lazy to argue with these idiots. He never argued with an idiot. I have made up my mind, please ask Senior to stamp it quickly. Chin Fan said calmly, "Senior sister, please let him in quickly. He is seeking death on his own, so we can't stop him, right?" Alas, I thought this Chin Fan was a person, but he turned out to be a brainless and reckless man. This platinum level dungeon will be a bit difficult even for Luo Hao, Xu Nianian, Bai Wushwang and others. Quote. Listening to everyone's urging, the senior also sighed helplessly. Okay, I'll stamp it for you. But junior fellow student, please don't show off. Once something goes wrong, remember to use the scroll to return to the city immediately. Chin Fan nodded. Without any hesitation, he walked into the side hall with the voucher and opened one of the platinum-colored doors. That is the door to the secret realm of the Demon Tiger Forest. Looking at the disappearing figure, the freshmen and sophomores shook their heads. Not even taking a look at the guide is quite arrogant. Hee hee, In less than 3 minutes, I'm afraid there will be bad news that Qin Fan died inside. After all, he's a provincial champion, so he's not that good. I guess he'll die in 5 minutes. Quote. While everyone was discussing with each other in a strange manner, suddenly, there was a sound of footsteps coming from the door. Everyone turned to look. It was discovered that it was Luo Hao, Bai Wushwang, Xu Nianian, Fang Taran and others. And beside them were their respective team members. Luo Hao's teammates are Su Ru, Fang Yuanyuan, Luo Dao, and Chen Wei, who just defeated yesterday. Bai Wushwang was followed by a man and a woman. The male is Bai Dezhong, ranked 23rd, who is a warrior by profession. The woman is Tong Jiajia, ranked 42nd, who is a pastor by profession. Xu Nianian and Fang Taran teamed up, accompanied by a man and a woman. The male ranked 27th, named Zhang Shan, a professional fighter. The woman ranked 41st, named Dao Qian, is a professional pastor. What can be seen is the basic team configuration is a lineup combination of front row, output, and support. Such a low-level team is not prone to accidents in battle. Shall I go? Are these top geniuses actually choosing to download the dungeon today? It's a pity that Qin Fan advanced a step faster, otherwise it would have been really embarrassing. Luo Hao would rather have Chen Wei, who he defeated, as a team member than him. Come on, he went into the Devil's Tiger Forest by himself, and I don't even know if he can come out safely and alive. Listen to the discussions of the people around you. Luo Hao, Bai Wushwang, Xu Nianian and others couldn't help but raise their brows. That Qin Fan. He actually went to the Devil's Forest alone. This guy is somewhat overestimating his abilities. Even if Bai Wushwang contracted Phylong, he would have to form a team to be safe. Although the flying dragon is indeed strong, as a dragon master, Bai Wushwang is very weak, a complete little squishy. Therefore, it requires the protection of a frontline warrior and a backline priest. Otherwise, it would be difficult to kill the flying dragon in front, but the master is attacked by monsters in the back. Sister Xiaoro, did you see that? It's right not to let him join. He is just a reckless man who overestimates his abilities. Fang Yuanyuan turned to Su Ru and said. Su Ru looked worried. She knew Qin Fan had a dragon, but the dungeon he entered now was not the college entrance examination dungeon. Now she felt an inexplicable feeling of guilt in her heart. Her college entrance examination results were brought about by Qin Fan. Logically speaking, if they go to the same university, they should form a team together. However, her father repeatedly warned her that she must have a good relationship with Luo Hao. She originally wanted to invite Qin Fan into the team, so that she would have the best of both worlds. But I didn't expect that Luo Hao, Fang Yuanyuan, Luo Dao and others were unwilling. After a night of careful thinking, she finally understood what she had lost. She lost Qin Fan's friendship. Among Luo Hao and Qin Fan, she sided with Luo Hao. She didn't know if she would regret it later. But at the moment, she did not forcefully leave the team to retain Qin Fan, which may have shown her inner acquiescence attitude. It must be my brother Luo Hao who has the foresight. I would rather choose the defeated Chen Wei than that reckless man Qin Fan. At this moment, Luo Dao also said with a smile. Luo Dao, I was just underestimating the enemy. I didn't expect that guy to have such personal strength as a dragon master. Let me do it again, I will definitely defeat him. Chen Wei, who felt embarrassed, immediately retorted unconvinced. He was really frustrated with losing yesterday. Inadvertently, the opponent caught the backswing of the skill and was knocked unconscious with one punch. I also lost credits. If he had known in advance that Qin Fan's personal strength was also good, then he would definitely adopt a more prudent approach. Now even the credits for downloading the dungeon are borrowed from Luo Hao. Thinking of this, Chen Wei felt even more aggrieved. Oh shit, wait for that guy to come out and challenge him again to win back all the lost credits. Okay, let's enter the dungeon. There's no need to argue with a little guy. Luo Hao said calmly. Immediately under the eyes of everyone, he led the team to push open another platinum-colored door leading to the copy of the Forest of Devil Tiger. Forest of Demonic Tiger. They actually chose the Devil Tiger Forest. Before everyone could be shocked, Bai Wushwang, Xu Nianian, Fang Taran and others also opened the platinum gate of the Devil Tiger Forest together. I'm going. This. Are they trying to compete with each other and at the same time step on that poor Qin fan? Secret Realm. Forest of Devil Tiger. Grade. Platinum. Level requirements. Level 20 to 25. Difficulty not selectable. Hell level. Number of people. 1 to 5 people. Background of the Secret Realm. This is a forest that was once polluted by the demon. The aura of the demon left behind caused changes in the creatures in the entire forest. Brave passers-by, please be careful. Sharp claws suddenly protrude from the gaps in the dense forest. They will tear you apart mercilessly. Bite. You have arrived at the Forest of Devil Tiger. Current difficulty of the Secret Realm, Hell. Number of people entering the level, 1 person. The teleportation scroll has been automatically issued to your backpack space. Please use it in time when encountering danger. Conditions of use. Chant for 5 seconds. When Qin Fan escaped from the dizziness caused by space teleportation, the information about this Secret Realm dungeon came to mind. At the same time, he also noticed that as far as he could see, there was a strange forest exuding an evil aura. The trees are twisted and their branches are withered. The sky was dark and eerily silent. Buzz. Before Qin Fan could react, the familiar field debuff buff enveloped him. Invasion of Demonic Chi. The Devil Tiger Secret Realm comes with a field buff. Under the attack of Demonic Chi, all attributes of the breaker will be reduced by 30%. The same applies to animal pets and summons. Note, the negative effects of this state can be reduced through the dispersion and purification skills of auxiliary professions, and the minimum can be reduced to 10%. Roar. And the next second, a roar containing violence and murder came from the dense forest. Swish swish swish. Soon, 10 double-winged demon tigers with a pair of wings on their backs, black bodies, and white lines on their bodies appeared in front of Qin Fan. Monster. 2-winged demon tiger, white pattern. Level. Level 22. Type. Beast monster. Skills. Shadow, Fury, Fatal Kill. Qualification. Platinum. Note. The ordinary tigers that originally lived in this forest, but were infected by the evil spirit, mutated and became murderous and violent. Platinum monster. You know, monsters at the same level are also divided into strong and weak ones. And what does this platinum mob represent? It means that their attributes have crushed the elite monsters in the college entrance examination Secret Realm. Even though it is not as ferocious and terrifying as the stitched zombies in the Secret Realm of the college entrance examination, the power of its attributes is much higher than it. Certainly, it's a little worse than the Tyrant's Corpse in the last level. But if you want to, the Tyrant's Corpse is the last big boss in the Secret Realm of the college entrance examination. But these 10 double-winged demon tigers in front of you are just the appetizer for the first level in this Secret Realm. No, maybe it's not even an appetizer in the first level, it's at most a warm-up level. Looking at these 10 ferocious and terrifying double-winged demon tigers, Qin Fan could actually kill them at will. But when I think about it, the purpose of this trip is not only to upgrade and make money, but also to level up Xiaohan. There is no need for Qin Fan to issue orders. Gawu. Hey, the 2 little guys who had a connection with Qin Fan took the initiative to get out of the pet space. And the moment these 2 little dragon cubs appeared, buzz, the terrifying pressure of the holy dragon descends directly on this world. The moment the 10 originally menacing 2-winged demon tigers felt the terrifying pressure, they let out a low roar, and their bodies trembled, and they began to lower their heads and start to retreat. Seeing this scene, Qin Fan was helpless. Gawu. When Xiaoju saw that these 10 little fools were so afraid of him, he blinked his red gold dragon eyes and was about to flap his wings and slap them to pieces. However, Qin Fan shouted to stop. Stop, Xiaoju. Let your sister come to the 3 Secret Realm dungeons this time to enrich its combat experience. The experience rewards obtained after clearing the Secret Realm are shared by the owner and the pet. So even if Xiaohan doesn't kill monsters, he can still get rewards as long as he clears the level with Qin Fan. But it was obviously impossible for Qin Fan to do that. This time he wanted Xiaohan to practice his skills through these 3 copies. After all, Xiaohan has just been born. What if he doesn't fight and becomes a useless dragon who only knows how to lie down in the future? Gawu. However, Xiaoju shouted with some concern. It seems to be saying, my sister is only at level 1, what if she gets hurt by these blind little losers? When Qin Fan heard this, the corners of his mouth twitched violently. Please, my little princess, you two are holy dragons. These little fools might attack with all their strength, but they still can't break the defense brought by the dragon scales, right? Hey, at this moment, Xiao Han raised his little head proudly and dismissed his sister's worries. Immediately, the wings with ice patterns suddenly fluttered. Wow, in an instant, its ice blue figure teleported in front of the 10 double-winged demon tigers. At the same time, hoo-ho, the entire world has begun to undergo climate change, with cold wind and snowflakes falling. Poof, under Qin Fan's incredible gaze, Xiao Han simply swept the ice blue dragon tail away. The cold wind turned into a sharp blade, cutting these 10 platinum-qualified double-winged demon tigers in half without any hindrance. The devil tiger's blood didn't even have time to spray, and the body was instantly frozen. Qin Fan was stupid. The reason why he did this was because he never dreamed that Xiao Han was so powerful. Xiao Han is only at level 1 now. The 4-dimensional attributes are Strength 300, Wisdom 300, Physique 270, Agility 270. In front of you is just 1/10 of the attributes of Xiaoju. And this attribute panel is weaker than the 2-winged demon tiger in front of you. But I didn't expect that Xiao Han would still kill the opponent with one move. Etc. He took a look at the howling wind and snow weather around him and understood instantly. Winter Realm, Osamu's S-level accompanying skills. Reduce all attributes of all enemies within 1 km by 70%. No wonder this level 22 double-winged demon tiger was instantly killed by Osamu at this level. This skill is too unreasonable. Worthy of being a holy dragon. Hey, Xiao Han, who successfully killed the 10 double-winged demon tigers, turned off his halo skills, flapped his wings, and happily came to Qin Fan, holding his head proudly. The meaning expressed is self-evident. Servant, touch me quickly. Okay, Xiao Han is awesome. Qin Fan also reached out his hand with a doting expression and gently stroked Xiao Han's head. Xiao Han looked like a cat, so comfortable that he narrowed his eyes. Gawu. Seeing this, Xiaoju on the side also anxiously approached Qin Fan and asked for a touch. Okay, let's touch it together. Everyone outside probably didn't expect it. In such a dangerous secret realm, there is such a comfortable and relaxing scene. After patting the heads of the two little guys, Qin Fan then turned his attention to the forest filled with demonic energy. It can be initially judged that the mode of the platinum-level secret realm of Demon Tiger Forest is one shot to the end. As everyone knows, all secret realm dungeons have corresponding pass-through modes. They are roughly divided into 2 categories. For the first type, you can refer to the secret realm during the college entrance examination. The tomb maze is composed of several levels, and each level is an independent space. Only when candidates pass the current level, the portal to the next level will be opened. In other words, you have no way to ignore the mob layer and jump directly to the boss layer. The second is the type of one shot to the bottom. You can refer to the secret realm of the goblin village that Qin Fan encountered before. There is no spatial gap in that secret realm. You can even ignore all the mobs at the beginning, pursue speed, and go directly to the boss to kill them. The above is the most common secret mode. But occasionally there are some special secrets. It is said that some people once entered the special secret realm of plot substitution. After entering, the challenger will play a role in a certain story plot, and there will be different rewards for completing the level according to their own choices. Of course, these are very few exceptions, and many career changers will never encounter this special plot secret realm once in their lives. Although I really want Xiao Han to practice his skills now, if I can break the clearance record of this secret realm, there will be additional rewards. Xiao Han, you can start crushing them all the way. Don't let go of all the monsters in the entire forest. Even an ant was killed by me. Experience and clearance records, I want them all. Qin Fan waved his hand, looking like a cold and domineering CEO. No way, mainly because of poverty. He was almost exhausted by these 2 little guys. 1W credits are barely enough for these 2 little guys to eat 2 meals. He originally wanted the monsters in this secret realm to be Xiao Han's training partners. But in this way, the clearance speed will undoubtedly be slightly slower, and the rewards will naturally be reduced. Then we can only crush it all the way. Gawu, Hey. After hearing Qin Fan's order, the two little guys naturally followed it firmly. After a chirp, raging, Xiaozhou's body was already burning with divine fire. The entire dragon body has grown from the size of a pet cat to a height of more than 10 meters. Even the sky of this secret realm turned crimson under the bright divine fire. Coming, Xiaozhou's second form, divine fire destroys the world. Compared with the first form of shaking the sky, this second form is slightly petite, but the magic fluctuations overflowing from it are extremely terrifying. The first form focuses on strength. The second form focuses on magic. And in front of me, this magic tiger forest is undoubtedly the most suitable place for fire magic. The temperature of the entire secret realm suddenly increased, and many withered trees that could no longer be ignited by ordinary flames were already showing terrible signs of burning under the divine fire of the blazing holy dragon. But Qin Fan and Xiao Han, who were standing next to Xiaozhou, were not affected by the terrifying heat of the divine fire at all. Here we have to mention a mechanism: friendly units and enemy units. If it is regarded as a friendly unit by Xiaozhou or Xiaohan, it will not be affected by the little guy's incidental attack skills, special effects and other factors. In the goblin village, Su Ru was almost burned to death because Xiaozhou did not regard her as a friendly target. In the eyes of the two little dragon cubs, the only friendly targets that can be regarded as complete friendly targets are their masters, the pets contracted by the masters, and the friendly contracted spirits summoned by the masters. Certainly, if the two little dragon cubs are made unhappy, all creatures except their owners will be regarded as enemy units by them. Now, when Xiaohan saw his sister showing such a terrifying and destructive gesture, he snorted arrogantly and used the winter domain not to be outdone. The strange thing is, the environment that was already high due to the second form of Xiaozhou did not have any temperature drop due to the sudden snowy weather. The two elements of ice and fire can appear in a secret place at the same time without affecting each other. This is the mechanical benefit of friendly units. The skills and buffs of both parties will not have any offset or impact. That is to say, even if Xiaohan applies the buff skill, Embrace of 10,000 Snows, to Xiaozhou, the blazing divine fire burning on Xiaozhou's body will not be extinguished by the power of frost. The fusion of the God's Domain game and the real world not only integrates the job transfer system and the monster secret realm with each other, but also integrates the game's mechanics. In addition to the relationship between friendly units and enemy units, there is also the relationship between neutral units. On weekdays, classmates, teachers, passers-by you meet while shopping on the street. It's a neutral unit. But neutral unit does not mean safety, but it means that you can choose to attack the opponent, or you can choose not to attack the opponent. Just like the two sides accidentally bumped into each other on the street. One person yelled, "What are you looking at?" Another person roared, "Look at you." So the two of them started. A neutral relationship immediately becomes a hostile relationship. At the moment, under Xiaozhou's divine fire and Xiaohan's winter realm, if there really is a double-winged demon tiger here, he will definitely feel the feeling of two heavens of ice and fire. Roar. After showing off his fighting form, Xiaozhou's cry was finally no longer a cute, quacking sound, but a dragon's roar that was full of majesty. And when this dragon roar, which represented the top of the biological chain of all beasts, spread, all the creatures in the entire demonic tiger forest began to tremble in fear. This is the power of the holy dragon. And when it comes to Osamu Ying, the little guy tried his best to imitate his elder sister and release the supreme pressure that belongs only to the holy dragon clan. In the end, it could only make this cute chirping sound that sounded like a clip. As the master, Qin Fan could only cover his face with his hands, take a deep breath, and suppress his laughter. Can't laugh, can't laugh. Xiaozhou only awakened the dragon transformation, an exclusive skill of the dragon clan, at level 5. If nothing else, Xiaohan will also unlock this skill at level 5. But now Xiaohan is only at level 1 and cannot grow taller or bigger like a drink. Qin Fan did not expect that the cries of the little dragon cubs would also change according to their body size. But whether to say it or not, Xiaohan's 2S level accompanying skills have been used. The surface of Qin Fan's body is already wrapped with a layer of light snow-white frost power, and he can clearly feel the huge increase in his health, dual resistance attributes and attack power. Xiaoju naturally also benefited from this auxiliary skill. Originally, after Xiaoju showed the form of sacred fire destroying the world, he was already powerful enough to crush this small platinum-level copy in front of him. Now it is also blessed with the auxiliary skills of Sister Xiaohan. Don't think about it. Crush. Absolute crushing. Hold head high. Xiaoju growled and signaled his owner Qin Fan and his sister Xiaohan to come to its broad back. The next second, boom, the pair of huge dragon wings wrapped in divine fire suddenly flapped, and a terrifying wave of fire that could melt any two-winged demon tiger swept around. And Xiaoju had already taken Qin Fan and Xiaohan soaring hundreds of meters into the air in an instant. Because the instantaneous speed of this takeoff was so terrifying, even Qin Fan, a human whose body had undergone the bloodline fusion increase, felt the blood pressure in his body fluctuate rapidly. A feeling of weightlessness that was 100 times more severe than when taking off in an airplane came to my mind. Just the squeezing pressure caused by soaring into the air almost made Qin Fan unable to breathe. Only Xiaohan tilted his cute little head and looked at the owner, who looked strange with concern. This also made Qin Fan couldn't help but complain. All I can say is that he has the body of a holy dragon. His level 22 human body with nearly 1,000 four-dimensional attributes was made extremely uncomfortable by the weightlessness of the sudden lift-off. But Xiaohan, a little dragon cub who was only at level 1, was not affected at all. And when Qin Fan complained, Xiaoju has started the endless harvest mode. Buzz. I saw tens of thousands of magic apertures appearing directly around it. Terrifying magic waves have poured out. Coming. The dragon language magic of the dragon clan. It is also Xiaoju's newly acquired S-level skill in the last system reward. Sacred fire from heaven. And it is still performed in the form of God fire destroys the world. Magic power is directly increased by 500%. Coupled with Xiaohan's skill increase, the monsters on the ground are also affected by the Winter Domain skill. Boom, boom, boom. This scene, if someone were to look at it from the ground in the distance, they would definitely be shocked to find that it was like a giant bomber flying over the magic tiger forest. And the terrifying divine fires pouring down from the sky are like nuclear bombs full of destructive power. The moment they touch the target on the ground, they explode directly into an unparalleled explosion. All the two winged devil tigers on the ground were stunned. Even the winged devil tiger king, who was enjoying the licking services of hundreds of female winged devil tigers with a leisurely expression in the center of the forest, was completely stunned. They never dreamed that one day a world-destroying natural disaster would befall their heads. That's all. The two-winged demon tiger king, who was level 30 and had a platinum qualification of, had not yet realized what had happened. His attributes were reduced by a full 70%, and then he was killed on the spot by the rain of divine fire falling from the sky the next second. It's a pity that no goshawk survived. If anything. Then when it rises into the sky, it will definitely be shocked to see that the entire devil tiger forest has turned into a sea of divine fire. Even the demonic energy that has remained here for many years is evaporating under the burning of the blazing divine fire. Logically speaking, the skill effect will be affected by the releaser's own level. Just like, it is absolutely impossible for a level 10 job changer's control skills to affect the acquisition of a level 50 job changer. Because every skill of the job changer will have a note, this skill is invalid for targets that are 20 levels higher than themselves. Certainly, each skill has different level restrictions. F-level skills cannot have an effect on targets higher than 1 level. Level E cannot have an effect on targets higher than level 5. Level D corresponds to level 10. Level C corresponds to level 15. Level B corresponds to level 20. Level A corresponds to level 25. S level corresponds to level 30. And, the more the target's level exceeds its own level, the weaker the effect will be. Just like a restraint skill, if you use it on an enemy target whose level is 5 levels higher than your own, the opponent will be restrained for 5 seconds. But if it is used on a level 10 enemy target, the opponent will only be restrained for 2 seconds. This is also known as level advantage. This also gave rise to a social phenomenon that is common in this world, caste discrimination. The higher class discriminates against the lower class, which is a matter of course. This is also the reason why everyone is pursuing upgrading, not only to gain more attribute points and learn to unlock more skills, but also to minimize the impact of others' control skills. As a level 1 dragon pet, Xiao Han, why can his skills affect the level 30 winged demon tiger king who is also a platinum 5-star boss? That's why. In addition, Xiaohan's holy dragon bloodline has unparalleled crushing properties against all living creatures, so that the 70% weakening effect can be fully exerted on the body of the 2-winged devil tiger king. Bite. At this moment, the prompt from the spirit of the secret realm finally arrived. Congratulations to freshman Chin Fan for successfully clearing the platinum level secret realm copy, Forest of the Demonic Tiger. Current level difficulty, Hell level. The clearance time is 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Performance rating, SSS level. Duration rating, SSS level. Comprehensive rating, SSS level. Your scores have been successfully uploaded to the Function University Data Center database. Rewards for clearing the secret realm will be distributed in 1 minute. Please accept it in time, new student Chin Fan. This customs clearance time is barely enough. After all, a little time was wasted at the beginning because of the 2 little dragon cubs begging to be touched. But it's harmless. This result is definitely enough to break the record. Before going to bed last night, Chin Fan logged into the school's app to check the information about the secret realm. In my impression, the best record of this demonic tiger forest is more than 7 points. It is a solo racing record left by a junior schoolmate. It is said that she did not kill other mobs, but went straight to the boss. As for Chin Fan's situation here, sorry, total annihilation. And it only took more than 2 minutes to complete the level. This is the Dragon Master with a dragon. Buzz. When Chin Fan sighed. The secret reward has arrived as promised. A treasure chest exuding purple and gold colors appeared in front of him. No hesitation, just open it. Bite. Fearless warrior. Congratulations on clearing the Demon Tiger Forest Secret Realm copy. The following are exclusive rewards for clearing the secret realm. Reward 130W experience points. Reward 2, 300 skill points, 300 free attribute points. Reward 3, a title of Fuhu. Reward 4, weapon, Tiger King's Great Axe, level 25, purple grade. Reward 5, jewelry demon eating necklace, level 25, purple grade. In view of the outstanding performance of the challenger and the successful breakthrough of the best record in history, additional rewards will be triggered. Reward 6, S-level general skill book, God Flash. Reward 7, A-level talent, demon breaking eyes. Rich, absolutely rich. Chin Fan's eyes were filled with surprise. Putting aside everything else, the 30W experience points alone made Chin Fan extremely excited. You know, for professions such as Beast Masters and Dragon Masters that have beast pets, the experience gained after clearing the secret realm is shared by the owner and the pet. This means that Xiaohan, who is only at level 1, will receive 30W of experience. Gawu. At this moment, Xiaoju, who had shrunk back into a pet form, was lying next to the treasure box, sticking out his round butt with Xiaohan, and kept looking at the treasures that fell out of the treasure box. Driven by curiosity, Xiaoju stretched out his small dragon claws and grabbed the Tiger King's giant axe, which weighed at least 300 kilograms. He smelled it, then opened his small mouth and bit it. Chin Fan, who was counting the rewards, heard a sudden cracking sound next to him. Just turn your head. But he was shocked to see that the level 25 purple grade giant axe was bitten by this little guy. Ah, my 2,000 credits, Chin Fan wailed. A purple grade level 25 giant axe, sold to those who have just entered the warrior profession, will definitely have 2,000 credits. After all, just entering this platinum level secret realm requires 1,000 credits to buy a ticket. As a result, now the giant axe has been bitten, and the price has to be reduced to 1,000 credits. 1,000 credits. How much meat can I buy? Now Chin Fan seems to be an old father who is destitute by his young daughter. Xiaohan on the side saw his master wailing, but he chuckled. Xiaoju, the instigator of sadness, saw her sister laughing and giggled along with her. You're not allowed to bite anything else, got it? This is the food expense for both of you. If you bite us again, we won't be able to eat any meat. Chin Fan pretended to scare the 2 little guys. Sure enough. As soon as these two snackers heard that they couldn't eat the little meat, they didn't dare to bite anything anymore and sat down very obediently. Let these two naughty little guys settle down. Chin Fan finally had time to start counting the loot. Fuhu title, strength plus 20, damage to tiger monsters plus 10%. Mosquito legs title as always. Equipment, demon devouring necklace. Grade, purple. Level, level 25. Occupation, unlimited. Attributes, wisdom plus 50, agility plus 30. Enchanting effect, generate a magic shield. The shield amount is 20% of your own health, and while the shield exists, your defense and magic resistance increase by 10%. Note, after the magic shield is broken, there will be a 10-minute cooling time. Nice one. Although the cooling time is a bit long, this magic shield has attribute bonuses during its existence, making it a very good piece of jewelry. Very good. Sold. Say less, about 5,000 credits. To be honest, Chin Fan really wanted to keep this demon-eating necklace for himself. But when I thought that I still had two little dragon cubs that were like gold-eating beasts, I had no choice but to part ways with them. As for the level 25 purple grade giant axe, the gap made by Xiaoju was so obvious that I didn't even bother to look at it. It was sold at a low price for 1,000 credits. At last, that's the highlight. Divine Flash S within 60 seconds, it allows you to perform 3 super long distance flashes that ignore barriers. Remark: 1. The cooldown time of this skill is 5 minutes. 2. The maximum distance of each flash can reach 1,000 meters. Wonderful skill. The real magical skill of displacement. Chin Fan's eyes were filled with joy. Holy shit. The maximum distance of each flash can reach 1,000 meters. This means that after 3 consecutive uses of Divine Flash, a distance of 3,000 meters can be opened from the origin. This skill, whether it is used to attack or escape from combat, it is a top-notch skill. No wonder everyone at this level wants to conquer this platinum secret realm. If the relationship breaks the record, there is a probability of giving out rewards of this level. Chin Fan was very shocked. Some people may find it strange. Why can a level 20 to 25 platinum level secret realm drop a skill book of this level? Shouldn't it only be dropped from high level and difficult secret realm dungeons? In this way, if I directly ask the high level boss to come here to brush up the records, wouldn't it be easy to get S level magic skills? There is a cognitive error here. Said it before. Each secret realm dungeon has entry level requirements. Take this secret realm of the demonic tiger forest as an example. Its level requirement is level 20 to 25. That is to say, anyone below level 20, or above level 25, cannot enter this secret realm dungeon. If a level 100 expert wants to forcefully enter this secret dungeon, of course he can. But what follows is the collapse of the entire secret realm. So, those who can get the highest rewards in the dungeon secret realm of their corresponding level are actually extremely talented people. Look at that A-level talent again. Demon Breaking Eyes A. Your dynamic, static, and long-range vision will be greatly improved, and at the same time, you will be able to see through the flow of magic power when the opponent uses magic skills. Another good dish. It is worth mentioning that this A-level talent was automatically understood by Chin Fan the moment he opened the treasure box. After all, this thing is invisible and intangible, unlike skill books, props, and equipment. Bite. Your level experience bar is full. Do you want to upgrade directly? Your Dragon Pet Ying Ying Wine and Qinghan experience bars are full. Do you want to upgrade directly? At this moment, 2 reminders also sounded in my mind. There was no hesitation. Chin Fan directly upgraded his 2 dragon pets first. Buzz. And at this moment, a mysterious and vast wave poured out. I saw 2 little dragon cubs sitting obediently on the ground, glowing with dazzling light. Through these lights, Chin Fan could clearly see that the bloodline sacred patterns on the 2 little dragon cubs became brighter again. Obviously, this is a precursor to another awakening of the bloodline. At the same time, the outside world, the hall in the secret palace. Buzz. The magic circle in another side hall generates spatial fluctuations. Soon, 3 groups of figures appeared together. Holy shit, they are worthy of being equal to Bo Zhang in terms of talent. They all came out at about the same time. This is normal. Forest of the Devil Tiger is a one-shot to the end mode. The team can ignore the mobs and kill the boss directly. The comparison is the time it takes to kill the boss, so the time it takes Luo Hao, Bai Wushwang and others to teleport back is about the same. Quote. That Qin Fan seems to have been in there for a long time. He hasn't come out yet. Isn't he dead inside? I don't know. After all, there is no live broadcast inside. No need to look, he is probably blocked by the mobs, and he hasn't even seen the boss yet. Quote. The comments from the surrounding students undoubtedly made Luo Hao, Bai Wushwang and others even more indifferent. Even Luo Dao turned to look at Su Ru and said pointedly, Sister Su Ru, you should be lucky that you made the right choice. The Forest of Devil Tiger. Xiaoju has completed the upgrade, and the red light blooming all over his body has disappeared. Its level has also been increased from the original level 15 to level 17. Dragon Pet. Blazing Holy Dragon, Endless Fire Lord. Name, Firefly Wine. Nickname, Xiaoju. Gender, female. Age, 1 month. Level 17. 4-dimensional attributes. Strength 3500, Wisdom 3500, Physique 3500, Agility 3500 without any buff, Equipment, Props Blessing. This is the current panel of Xiaoju. A full 30W of experience points is enough for other ordinary beast pets to upgrade them from level 15 to level 20. But for Xiaoju, it can only be improved by 2 levels. The more powerful the pet is, the more experience it takes to increase its level. In contrast, the attribute rewards you get with each upgrade are also higher. With just 2 levels of improvement, Xiaoju's 4-dimensional attributes were increased by a full 500 points. Can't imagine. How terrifying would this little guy be if he reached level 40 and entered the growth stage from his current infancy? Xiaohan on the side also completed the upgrade. The bright ice blue light wraps this cute and noble little guy like a veil, and the ice blue divine patterns on the dragon's body become more and more obvious. The ice crystal-like dragon scales cover its body like a princess's gauze skirt, making it really look like a little princess in the dragon clan. Hey, now. Xiaohan sat on the ground like a good girl, waving her little wings gently. It chirped happily towards its owner Qin Fan, as if sharing its joy of becoming stronger with him. Qin Fan also looked at Xiaohan with a smile. The little dragon cub's information panel suddenly appeared in front of his eyes. Dragon Pet. Frost Holy Dragon, Lord of Winter. Name, Qinghan. Nickname, Xiaohan. Gender, female. Age, under 1 month old. Level 7. 4-dimensional attributes. Strength 1200, Wisdom 1200, Physique 1000, Agility 1000 without any buff, Equipment, or Props Blessing. Good. A total of 30W of huge experience allowed the little guy to jump directly from level 1 to level 7. The property panel directly exceeds 1000. This is the Holy Dragon. If it were replaced by another animal pet, the level would definitely have reached more than 10 levels, but the 4-dimensional panel would definitely not be higher than Osamu. In addition to changes in level and attribute panels, Osamu also awakened 2 new skills. The Dragon Clan's exclusive skill, Dragon Transformation, and a new A-level auxiliary skill, Frost Blessing, that even Xiaoju didn't get at level 7. Osamu's Dragon Transformation also has 4 forms. The first form, Xuanming Shenbing. Second form, Heart of Holy Snow. The remaining third and fourth forms are generally the same, which are the normal form and the young pet form. Xuanming Shenbing form, all ice magic attacks will be accompanied by the power of Xuanming. After hitting the target will be subject to the Xuanming curse, state for 30 seconds. Remark: 1 Xuanming curse. Movement speed, attack speed, and casting speed are reduced by 60%. Maximum health is lost by 3% per second, abnormal status resistance is reduced by 60%. 2. In the Xuanming God Ice form, the overall benefit effect of all one's auxiliary skills is reduced by 80%. Holy Snow Heart form, the amplification effect of all auxiliary skills is increased by 300%, the damage of all magic attacks is reduced by 500%. Frost Blessing A. After release, all negative status on the target will be instantly cleared, and the blessed target will not be affected by any control skills in the next 60 seconds. When Qin Fan read the descriptions of all Xiaohan's new skills, his eyes could not stop being filled with joy. This The abilities of the emotional Frost Holy Dragon are more auxiliary. Of course, there are also auxiliary dragon species in the Holy Dragon clan. For example, Jade Holy Dragon of Life. The abilities of these two races are basically auxiliary. The Frost Holy Dragon can not only be a big nanny, but also a qualified output position. Xiaozhou's race is the real, destruction race. Both the power to shake the sky and the divine fire destroy the world are forms that maximize their output capabilities. In terms of output ability, Xiaohan is naturally not as good as its sister Xiaozhou. But when it comes to filling positions in the team, Xiaozhou can't compare to his younger sister Xiaohan. After all, Xiaohan can both milk and output. Hey, while Qin Fan was thinking, Xiaohan chirped, and ice blue light appeared all over his body, and the dragon body that was originally half a human tall shrunk to the size of a cat. It flapped its small wings and flew to Qin Fan's head, and then finally lay down contentedly, purring with enjoyment from its throat. Before, it had no way to shrink its size, so it could only watch its sister Xiaozhou shrink in size, then lie on Qin Fan's head, shoulders, and chest and act like a baby. At that time, due to his body shape, he could not act as coquettishly as his sister. Now that I have finally mastered the skill of dragon transformation, I can finally lie on my master's body and act coquettishly like my sister. Qin Fan only felt as if there was a cold snow dumpling lying on his head. Gawu. Xiaozhou also screamed at this moment, turned into a pet form, and jumped onto Qin Fan's shoulder. Just like that, Qin Fan had two cute little pendants on his body. Alright, I've been lingering here for a while, and it's time to go out and head to the troll cave and ice serpent's lair. Said. He took out another special scroll and used it directly. This is a secret realm teleportation scroll. There are some differences from the teleportation scroll. It is a special prop that allows Qin Fan to jump directly from the secret realm dungeon of Devil Tiger Forest to other dungeons. Qin Fan's original plan was to quickly clear these 3 secret realms and directly win the highest reward. Certainly, this kind of special scroll is only provided by the secret realm hall of each school, so that students can continuously conquer the secret realm. It is not applicable to wild secret areas. The school had previously held a secret realm speed rush crazy competition, which was also called the Crazy Cup, by the students. The competition is who can clear 5 diamond level dungeon secret realms in the shortest time. The players in the competition at that time also used this kind of teleportation scroll to save the transmission time of the secret realm copy. At the moment, the reason why Qin Fan applied to use this special scroll was because he was too lazy to go out and suffer the glares and ridicule from those idiots. Having read all over the internet in his previous life, he naturally knew what would happen next. Because the 2 little dragon cubs were upgrading, they spent several minutes here. After you go out, you will probably be ridiculed by those idiots again. In fact, sometimes Qin Fan really can't understand why there are such stupid people. But when I think of the ugly faces of those relatives in my previous life after my parents went bankrupt, that would be a relief. There are all kinds of weird people in the world, it's normal. Buzz. Scroll sure to use. Waves of space ripples occurred, and soon, the figures of 1 person and 2 dragons completely disappeared in the forest of demonic tigers. The next second, when Qin Fan regained his sight, he found that he was already in a dark and damp cave. There was a rotten and dirty stench lingering at the tip of his nose. At the same time, there were waves of low roars coming from all around, and pairs of scarlet eyes full of murderous intent and cruelty emerged from the dark corners. Coming. A troll that is rumored to only live in dark and damp environments. Faced with these malicious locks, Qin Fan was as steady as an old dog. He stretched out his hand and pointed a finger indifferently, with a majestic intention to scold Fang Chu lingering all over his body. The next second, there was a deep shout. Xiaozhou, Xiaohan, give it to me. The words fell. Gawu, hey. The 2 little dragon cubs also responded with dignity. With a flutter of the dragon wings, the 2 small bodies of red and ice blue rushed out towards the group of troll monsters hiding in the corner. And during the flight, buzz, the bodies of the 2 little dragon cubs directly swelled up against the storm, directly transforming into 2 prehistoric behemoths with a height of tens of meters. Xiaozhou's current divine fire world-destroying form is 60 meters high. The previous description is wrong, sorry. Boom. When their huge bodies hit the ground hard, the entire troll cave shook violently like a magnitude 12 earthquake. Roar! Two roars carrying the supreme power of the dragon raged in the cave passage. The trolls and monsters who were originally excited when they smelled the human scent suddenly trembled at this moment, dropped their weapons and ran away like crazy. But there was no use running away. When the extremely hot divine fire and the extremely cold Schwanming dragon breath swept away, the hundreds of level 23 troll monsters in the first level didn't even have time to scream, and they were instantly destroyed. The second level. The third level. When the boss of the fourth level, the Troll King, saw the 5,000 troll legions he had summoned in the cave castle, he was easily crushed and killed by the two sacred dragons with brilliant power. Its ugly and ferocious face finally revealed unprecedented fear and despair. It's wondering why. I am just a level 32 platinum dungeon boss. Why did he provoke two holy dragons standing at the top of the biological chain to kill him? Bite. Congratulations to freshman Chin Fan for successfully clearing the platinum level secret realm copy, Troll Cave. Current level difficulty, Hell level. The clearance time is 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Performance rating, SSS level. Duration rating, SSS level. Comprehensive rating, SSS level. Your scores have been successfully uploaded to the Function University Data Center database. Rewards for clearing the secret realm will be distributed in 1 minute. Please accept it in time, new student Chin Fan. A familiar chime sounded, but looking at the boss's head being kicked by Xiaoju and Xiaohan, Chin Fan looked up to the sky and sighed. Dull, too boring. This kind of secret realm attack is really not exciting at all. Outside world, the secret palace. Buzz. The magic teleportation array in the side hall shone with light again, and waves of space ripples came out. Coming. Chin Fan should be coming out. This is too slow. It's been nearly half an hour. While everyone was complaining, they stretched their heads and looked towards the side hall. But the next second, the scene that emerged immediately stunned everyone. Because what they saw was Luo Hao and Su Ru's team teleporting out. In addition to Luo Hao, Luo Dao, Su Ru, and Chen Wei all suffered injuries of varying degrees. Feng Yuanyuan was in a coma at the moment, leaning on Luo Hao's arms. Ah, what's going on? Everyone was full of curiosity. Senior, I'm sorry, I need a second-level priest to heal me. Please be quick. Luo Hao ignored the comments of the people around him and came to the front desk with a serious look on his face. The senior who registered here part-time quickly nodded. Soon, a sophomore and second-level priest came here and used skills to treat Feng Yuanyuan. 2 minutes later, Feng Yuanyuan, who was in a coma, not only woke up, but also returned to her peak condition. But she still retained deep fear on her face. Okay, don't guess, she must have been hit by a special skill of the boss called memory poison. Looking at everyone's still curious expressions, a sophomore senior stood up and explained calmly. After being hit by this skill, the target's memory will be forcibly tampered with, and the target will continue to enter a poisoned state. The first-level priest cannot dispel it, so we can only ask the second-level priest to take action. Quote. As soon as the senior's words came out, this group of freshmen suddenly understood. All go. Then this dungeon is too difficult. It's obviously a level 20 to 25 platinum dungeon, but the negative status in it requires a level 42nd level priest to dispel it. How else can we say these copies are dangerous? No wonder Luo Hao and others came out. If the memory was tampered with, Feng Yuanyuan might have regarded her teammates as enemies. It should be an emergency retreat. After all, if we continue, let alone clearing the customs, Feng Yuanyuan will definitely be poisoned to death. Indeed, teammates are more important. Quote. Just as everyone guessed, Luo Hao's team indeed made an emergency retreat before clearing the level. The previous levels were passed easily, which made the team members careless and underestimate the enemy for a while. When reaching the boss level, Feng Yuanyuan also fell victim to the boss's skill due to her carelessness. With Luo Hao's strength as the champion of Function Province, he can continue to pass the level even without a teammate. But Feng Yuanyuan cannot be ignored. So I can only exit. Brother Luo Hao, I'm sorry. Feng Yuanyuan looked apologetic. It's okay, let's take a rest and recover. At worst, we can just continue to attack the enemy again. Luo Hao shook his head and said calmly. Huh, so. Then Qin Fan hasn't come out yet. He shouldn't have died in the Devil's Tiger Forest, right? At this time, suddenly someone reacted. This made everyone look surprised. Yes, Qin Fan hasn't come out yet. No one thought about clearing the secret realm continuously. The main reason is that even Luo Hao and others had to take a few minutes to rest after clearing the Devil's Forest in order to recover enough mana. What's more, Qin Fan. Luo Hao and others raised their eyebrows slightly as they listened to the comments. The Dragon Master who occupies the first place in the default ranking hasn't come out yet. This, Luo Dao and Chen Wei suddenly had a sarcastic look on their faces. Even Feng Yuanyuan was freed from her fear. Only Su Ru came to the front desk with a worried face and asked, Senior sister, could you please go to the secret realm control room and ask about Qin Fan's situation? Anyway, the fact that she was admitted to Function Academy so smoothly was all due to Qin Fan. And as a friend, she must also care. Okay, the senior sister nodded in agreement. In fact, she was also quite curious about what was going on with the junior high school student. I haven't come out of the secret realm for so long, it would be bad if something happens. After the senior sister walked towards the resource control room. Buzz. At this time, in the side hall, ripples of space teleportation were heard again. Wow, everyone's gazes turned away with great sensitivity. Even Luo Hao and others looked at the teleportation hall with curiosity. Only, the next second, wow, everyone made a sound of surprise again. Because what was teleported was Shunianian and Fang Terran's team. And what Fang Terran was holding in his arms was the priest in the team, Dao Qian. She is also in a coma. Good guy. The emotional team, like Luo Hao, was directly recruited. And looking at the expressions of the two geniuses, Shunianian and Fang Terran, it can be seen that they must have failed the level. The sophomore pastor's sister also rushed up to treat Dao Qian. However, treatment has just begun. Buzz. The teleportation array in the side hall bloomed with light again. It has to be Qin Fan now, right? Everyone turned to look. Result. Wow. There was another burst of uproar containing regret. Bai Wushwang, who had just walked out, looked at the disappointed people in front of him, and said in confusion, You guys sighed when you saw me coming out. Did I offend you? Brother Bai, have you cleared the level? A freshman came over and asked. Pass the level. He cursed angrily and then pointed his thumb behind him. Only then did everyone see. Good guy. Then Bidijong walked out holding the unconscious Tong Jiajia. Because Bai Wushwang was too tall and strong, he blocked the two Bai Dejong behind him so that no one could see him for the first time. The boss in this instance is too powerful, isn't it? You should say that the boss of this dungeon is too cunning. Didn't you see that the ones it attacks are all little squishies? That means it has a very high IQ. The three genius teams all fell to the boss's move. I can only say that the Troll King is awesome. Quote. Three teams were recruited. It also made everyone present realize the horror of this platinum level copy. Buzz. And at this moment, the teleportation array in the side hall lit up again. It must be that guy Qin Fan now. Everyone stared directly at the teleportation array with wide eyes. The light fades. It's finally him. What a fool. If you can, don't come out. 21 minutes, ha. Thanks to this long time, you were ranked first by the deans. Seeing these people complaining and disdainful, Qin Fan, who walked out of the teleportation array, felt confused. But his expression remained calm. Qin Fan, are you okay? Su Ru came over and asked with concern on her face. Qin Fan just glanced at her lightly without any reply, then passed her indifferently and walked towards the front desk of the hall. Sister Su Ru, you are such an rude guy, why do you care about him? HMPH. Even clearing the Devil's Tiger Forest takes more than 20 minutes. What kind of future can you expect for this kind of waste? At this time, Luo Dao, who was a little depressed because he failed to pass the customs, couldn't help but ridicule when he saw this. Indeed, this girl is right, such a waste has no future. I just told you, this initial ranking is very unfair. This guy can actually be ranked first. I think it's outrageous. Is there no talent in Nanzhou province this year? Why did he get the top prize? Quote. The popular criticism meetings gradually began again. People are always like this, and they don't like others. In other words, if you feel that others are not as good as you will jump up and ridicule them. If you want to say that this is wisdom, you can only say that you have seen too little. Whether in real life or on the internet, there are countless people with cerebral palsy who like to ridicule or look down on others. Have you ever seen the most powerful king at the top of the Silver Mountain? Have you ever seen those people who dare to criticize billionaires with a salary of only 3,000 yuan? Have you ever seen those people who are obviously outside the industry but dare to point fingers at the big guys in the industry? Such self-aware fools abound, especially nowadays. Chin Fan traveled to this job-changing world where strength was respected. When these people saw that the person ranked first was not as good as them, they naturally had an uncontrollable and sarcastic attitude of gloating over misfortune. Their happiness is based on mocking Chin Fan. That's it. It turns out that you, the #1 scholar in Nanzhou province, are not very good either. Faced with these sarcastic words that seemed to be superior, Chin Fan just took a deep look at the people around him. It was as if he wanted to remember all those who had ridiculed and belittled him. In this moment, the senior sister finally walked out of the control room. But her face at this time was full of shock. And when she saw Chin Fan waiting for her in front of the counter, her pretty face turned red with excitement. Before she could speak, then Chen Wei couldn't wait any longer, and he deliberately asked with a smile, "Senior, do you understand? How long did it take our freshman #1 to clear the Devil's Tiger Forest?" As soon as these words came out, received many echoes. "Yes, senior sister, what is the clearance record of this champion? Can you announce it? I also want to see the level of this top pick." Looking at the group of freshman students who were still mocking Chin Fan, a rare hint of anger appeared on the pretty face of the senior sister. "You all want to know Chin Fan's grades, right? Okay, then I'll announce it. I just hope you won't feel so ashamed when the time comes. Say it." The senior directly retrieved Chin Fan's customs clearance information from the Function Academy database. Soon, the extremely clear holographic projection display screen in the Guildhall clearly displayed Chin Fan's clearance results. Everyone, including existences such as Luo Hao, Bai Wushwang, Xu Nianian, and Su Ru. At this moment, everyone focused their attention on the holographic projection screen. The next moment, hiss, just a glance, but the entire secret hall was filled with gasps of air. Look at everyone's face again. There are many expressions of horror, shock, disbelief, and dumbfounded expressions. Even the geniuses like Luo Hao and Bai Wushwang had their eyes glazed over and fell into a state of shock that was difficult to pull out. They saw messages on the holographic projection screen that were madly slapping them in the face. The best record holder of the secret realm of the Devil's Tiger Forest, Chin Fan, clearance time, 2 minutes and 32 seconds, overall evaluation, SSS level. The best record holder in the secret realm of Troll Cave, Chin Fan, clearance time, 3 minutes and 15 seconds, overall evaluation, SSS level. The best record holder of the secret realm of Ice Snake's Nest, Chin Fan, clearance time, 2 minutes and 42 seconds, overall evaluation, SSS level. Everyone, I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.